evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's coverage of the Victory Fuel Cup Series here on Full Throttle Television. My name is Freddie Hanna. With me in the booth, Tony Solari as always. And Tony, we are at the Monster Mile, and Miles the Monster is looking a bit hungry tonight. These Cup drivers are going to have to deal with him tonight and see if they can survive and take home the checkered flag here in this Dover 200.
Yeah, we've already seen two pretty good races here at Dover with the truck and our Vanlilys series last week. And I'll tell you one thing, his appetite has not changed for tire because he likes to eat the tires around here. And yes, I've already heard some of the cars are battling that tire wear that's notorious over here. But yeah, I'm looking for the final season race of tonight.
Yeah, tonight is the season finale for the Victory Fuel Cup Series. Season A going to be in the books tonight. No championship battle up front, but there are still positions to be had back through the standings we'll look at here in a minute. But yeah, tire management is going to be key. Car management is going to be key. It looks like a lot of the drivers are loose off the corner, and this car will step out in a heartbeat. When it does, there's no saving it. These guys are going to have to deal with that all night tonight. Let's look at our track description. Of course, Dover is a symmetrical track, same through 1 and 2 versus 3 and 4. Of course, some little differences in each of the corners there, but they're going to be battling that roller coaster. Tony, a lot of the drivers say this is like a roller coaster. You dive into the corner, you drop in, and then you drive up out of the corner, and it is a thrill ride when it goes right, but when it goes wrong, it is a scary ride around here.
Well, yeah, that's what the guys are going to be dealing with tonight, and yeah, you're right. And eventually, too, you'll see some of the lower angle shots where you're going to see a major dip, really between the entry and exits of the corners, and it kind of dips into a valley down the straightaways. But yeah, you're right. I mean, a roller coaster is probably the best wording for it, especially with the high banking and the stiff chassis in this car and the tire wear. It's going to make for a real tricky race for some of these guys out there.
Yeah, you feel like you're going down canyons, the front and back stretch as well, but the stands on either side, or down the back stretch, you got a building on the right side, and you got that wall on the inside. Self-cleaning track, too, a lot of banking, even for the straightaways here. So a lot to consider here as a driver here tonight. Let's look at last week's results before we go forward here. Looking from last week at Watkins Glen, Brandon Fetterplace takes the win, extends that points lead over Tim Wortman, who, again, had a great run last week. In second spot, Victor Pfluger, Austin DeMore, and Chris Husky, your top 5 last week. But yeah, Watkins Glen, a road course race, a lot different than they're going to be dealing with tonight. But no change up front, really, as Fetterplace continues to dominate.
Yeah, I mean, he could pretty much sit tonight's race out. We even said that last week as well. He could have took the rest of the season off, and he has got such a huge points lead. 5 race wins of the season, more than anybody as well. Yeah, he's just been dominating all season. His teammate, too, Nick Alford, is sitting third in points. Has also had a pretty good run, too, but he's not here again tonight. I know he did take a couple weeks off. Yeah. But Tim Wortman, Mr. Consistency, sitting in second right now, and yeah, he's looking pretty strong to have a second-place finish for this championship because he's got a little bit lead right now over really Richie Coy because that's who's sitting in fourth right now. So there is, I'm calculating, a 24 points difference between the two right now.
Yeah, Wortman second there. Brandon Fetterplace, has secured the title a couple of weeks ago. I think he could have took some weeks off. Like you said, his teammate actually did, but they could have switched that out. Yeah, but Wortman actually takes over second after last week. Watkins Glen, like you said, looking good for a second-place finisher. Richie Coy trying to close in on that there. But Nick Alford's going to continue to drop a little bit, maybe outside the top 5 here after not making the start here tonight. But those guys are going to try to take advantage of that. And there's your points battle there. And we get a reset after this race, so I'm sure Fetterplace is going to enjoy it. But that's going to be that as we look at our schedule here. Of course, Dover being the last race of the season, everything else is complete. We got a 200-lap race here tonight, 50 laps. It's the stage. It's going to be the first milestone these guys are going to be racing towards here tonight.
Yeah. So some of those guys obviously not in first, but they're going to be fighting for maybe some stage points here. And again, tonight's going to be a little bit of it's going to be a grueling match against the track. You're going to have to race the track. Do not get in the clutches of miles tonight, and maybe trying to save some tire on this concrete surface. I mean, because it's going to eat them up for sure.
It's going to be a night of survival. 22 drivers, I think, here tonight to take the green flag. There's our upcoming events. Of course, we got Charlotte next week. After starting season B, it's going to be Charlotte and then Nashville and Michigan to start out the Victory Fuel Cup Series. So that should be a lot of fun. to see those guys and see what they can do at some of the different tracks as we start a new season. A points reset, everybody has a shot. Everybody's going to be gunning for that number one position, but they're going to have to beat out Hot Lap Heroes and Fetter Place if they want to stand a chance there.
Yeah, for sure. And Charlotte's going to be one of the longest races of the season as well.
That's
so
true.
they're going to go from one grueling race survival tonight to another one next week.
It's going to be a marathon for them and a marathon for us as well.
That's
200 laps around Charlotte. It's going to be a fun race, though. It's going to be a lot of fun to see those guys do that next week. We can look forward to that. But tonight we are looking forward to a great race here at Dover Motor Speedway. The qualifying session is over. The cars are gridding. Let's jump into our starting lineup for the Dover 200. Starting on pole tonight is the number 19 Victor Fuel Ford. That is Richie Coy going to take the pole position here at Dover. On the outside of the front row, the 33, that is Ben Tracy and his Dunkin' Donuts Chevrolet. He's going to start second on the field. Starting in third spot, the number 83, that is Tim Wortman, the guy who's second in points right now, looking to claim that spot. He'll start from third. Fourth position going to go to the 14. That is Lane Allen in his number 14 Chevrolet. Fifth spot, the 31 of Jeff Chandler in his Toyota. First Toyota in the field. Chandler is going to start from fifth position, looking to have a good run here tonight to finish off the season. Beside him is the 21. That is Victor Pfluger in the Speed Demon Esports Chevrolet. Seventh spot going to go to newcomer Greg Carr, who qualifies to seventh position. The number 25 Toyota will start from P7. Eighth spot for the number 5 of Austin DeMore in his Chevrolet. And starting in ninth position is your points leader and champion of the series this season. 34 Brandon Fetterplace will roll off P9. And 10th spot, rounding out your top 10, is the 7. That is Wayne Grassi in his Shell Chevrolet.
All right, starting 11th, we have Julio Villalobos Jr. in car 45. Then we have Kevin Ruff in car 99 starting 12th. Chris Susky starting 13th in car 96. Keith Pittman, I believe, is a new guy as well, or maybe he started last week. He's in car number 3 starting 14th. Derek Catt, car 29 starting 15th. Jose Medina starting 16th in car 24. Mason Hoffner, car number 30 in 17th spot. David Duran, car 51 in 18th spot. TJ Bartel, 19th spot, car 17. We have Casey McMullen in the 71 car starting 20th. Shad Kern in the 21st spot in car number 12. A couple of reverse numbers there. And then we have Brian Bliss starting 22nd. He is our 22nd car in the 8th spot, or in the 8th car, sorry.
All right.
So yeah, 22 guys.
22 drivers to take the green here tonight. The pace car is off. They enter the restart zone. The 19 of Richie Coy leading them down. Ben Tracy on the front row. Waiting for the green, waiting for the green. Green flag is out, and we are racing here at Dover.
And everything's looking pretty good right now. I know the bottom line is preferred, so I'm just kind of waiting to see everybody swipe right and try to find that hole and get down there.
Still racing side by side for the lead here, almost 3 wide. Looks like Tim Wortman thought about it. The 19 of Corey going to back off there and give that to the 33 of Tracy in turn 3. As they come around, Tracy's going to lead lap 1.
Ben was able to kind of hold strong on there. We have seen too, I mean, the passing is a little difficult here just because, again, the inside line is so prominent. But we've seen a lot of guys make that pass on the outside, and Ben was able to make that momentum work there. I think Richie kind of let up a little bit as well, you know. You might want to save a little bit out here. It's not a bad strat.
Back here in around the 10th position, Wayne Grassi has it. And Kevin Ruff right there on the back bumper of Wayne there, and Julio Villalobos looking for some positions as well. So far, so good as we complete lap 2.
Yeah, they've all kind of scattered. I mean, there's a big hole there from Keith Pittman to Derek Catt right now, and they're actually kind of fighting right now. Catt is underneath the 96 of Chris Susky right now, so they're kind of trying to figure out their way. Obviously, they may have had a little incident there that kind of separated them from the main pack of the field there.
Yeah, Susky was way up the track there, and he gets underneath Derek Catt there in 1 and 2, and retakes that position. That is for 15th spot. 14th,
yeah,
14th spot.
Yeah, let's see if Chris can get back up there. But he's fighting Catt still, although Catt kind of lifted a little bit. I thought they were going to go too wide again. Interesting turn of events, but man, look at Ben Tracy. He's already got a half a second lead over Richie Coy. Richie Coy's got another half a second to third place Tim Wortman Jr. right now. So the two of them have pulled out quite a bit.
And the battle's going to be for third here shortly. Jeff Chandler closing in on Tim Wortman, thinking about taking that third position. And you see some of the different lines they're running as well. I think Ben Tracy up the track a little bit more than Richie Coy. No surprise there, as Richie's kind of the bottom feeder. But Ben Tracy already kind of experimenting with that second groove through the corner, kind of dominating the corner there.
I was just going to say, I was kind of waiting for the diamond word to come up, because, this is one of those tracks where, you definitely want to get into the corners early, maybe kind of hit the top of that, and not really necessarily get into the apex, but kind of run a lane or two up in the middle of the corner there and try to get that good run on an exit.
Over the 31 of Chandler. I know Doyle Lawrence is going to be asking about Chandler. Chandler in fourth right now, looking to try to take third away. Looks like he's a little faster than Tim right now. Just wondering what the tire situation may be, if he's pushing a little harder on the tires or not. I guess we'll see that over the run. Again, the stage being lap 50. We are on lap 8. So 50 laps on the tires. You're going to see a difference between that within that run.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I could see some of these guys maybe just kind of leaning back and just laying back. And I almost kind of feel like, our champion, Brandon Fetterplace, he's going around the 99 right now. But or maybe the 99's getting around him. Yeah, I think that is what's happening. Kevin Ruff is making the pass here on the inside. But I could see a guy like that just kind of saving and waiting to make his move a little later on in the run here.
Yeah, Ruff has already went around the 7 of Wayne Grossi. Now he's trying to work his way around our champion, the 34 of Brandon Fetterplace, who's really got nothing to lose tonight, Tony. He can go out there and try something different. He's locked up the championship. He's just out there having some fun tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he can experiment, and that's what I mean. For him even just to lay back right now, just kind of just let, yeah, go ahead. I ain't going to fight you too hard. I'm going to try to keep pace, but I'm just going to kind of go out here and just baby some tires. And obviously there's a reason why he's our champion. He's been doing that all season, and why would tonight be any different, right?
But now as a race car driver, you're going to go out there and you're like, I could take it easy, but, I could also win. So.
Well, we got 200 laps, and, we just hit a lap 11. We're getting to lap 12 right now, and he's got plenty of time to win this race.
Keith
and I have a suspicion he'll be up in front there.
He could be working his way up there. Like you said, probably saving a little bit right now. Keith Pittman trying to make a pass to Julio Villalobos a lap ago. Up the track in 3 and 4 just a little bit. Almost contact between him and Villalobos. They sort that out. As he's working over, what is that, for 11th? That's for 12th spot.
Yeah, they're kind of fighting for that 12th spot right there. I don't know. I mean, go ahead.
I was just going to say, we're about to have a battle for the lead. That 19 of Coy is caught back up to the 33 of Ben Tracy. Starting to put some pressure on him. We're going to have a battle for the top spot here in just a second, I believe.
Well, I mean, with the tire wear that we know, and I think a lot of the drivers also understand that, the tire wear is very, very bad here. So, I mean, you definitely don't want to shoot your shot too early here.
Off turn 2. Trying to get a run. Loses a little ground on the backstretch. I think a dirty air is probably hurting him a little bit now that he's got to the back bumper to the 33.
Well, he can be biding his time a little bit too. Still trying to save, but maybe put the pressure on as well. Maybe force a bend right there to maybe try to wear his stuff down a little bit more than maybe he already has. I mean, again, the two of them are kind of pseudo teammates right now, so they're going to play nice with each other for a while here.
Yeah, but they better look in their mirror. The 83 of Wortman is closing in as well.
Yeah, he's pulled away a little bit from Jeff Chandler as well, and he kind of split the difference between second and fourth right now. So, but we know how Wortman is too. He's one of them tire savers. He knows how to get it done. He finds himself, he finished second last week as well. Still knocking on that door for a victory, but he's been running up front all season and even in the off season. So he's definitely somebody you want to keep an eye on, especially if he's in your rearview mirror.
Yeah, we're riding on board with the 83 Wortman Jr. right here, and you're right. He's knocking on that door for the win. I'm just waiting for it to happen. Tonight could be the night. Any of these races, honestly, could be the night. I mean, he even performs on the road courses, the super speedways, the short tracks, the intermediates. He is an all-around driver, and he's always in contention. And you put yourself in contention enough times, that door's going to open up. I believe when it opens, too, for somebody like him, it's going to be wide open, and we're going to see a lot of them.
Well, yeah, the first win is kind of like the master key because it opens up way more doors after that. It's just you got to get that first win, get that monkey off your back that's holding a wrench or whatever my saying normally goes. But yeah, he's been really close.
Get a battle back here as Lane Allen works around Austin Demore. Here comes Victor Fluker trying to do the same to the inside of Austin. He's going to take that position, or is he? As Lane's starting to slip back. Austin Demore actually passing Lane. Sorry, I said that backwards. Yeah, so Austin Demore got around Lane Allen. Victor Fluker trying to get around Lane Allen as well. And completes that pass. Greg Carr will be the next one to try to work him over.
Well, they're 20 laps in, so yeah, you're definitely going to start seeing some good tire wear. We're going to see major tire wear probably in another 10 to 15 laps, but yeah, that first 20 laps is where it begins.
Still Ben
and
Tracy.
Yeah, we're starting to see you guys hurting right now.
Still Ben Tracy leading out front. Here comes Kevin Ruff actually looking underneath. Greg Carr trying to take that position. I'll tell you what, Kevin has been on a roll here as of late, kind of moving through the field up 3 positions. He's got around Fetter Place, Villalobos, Wayne Grassi, trying to go forward. But I tell you what, they're kind of stacked up right here behind, who is that up front? Victor Flute. Well, yeah. Victor just made the pass on Austin, so I feel like Austin maybe is the cork in the bottle here. But it's kind of backed all these guys up together, though.
Well, that kind of goes to show you, yeah, how tough the track is. Where, yeah, you're definitely going to get a kind of a stack up if you have maybe one guy that's maybe a little bit off pace than the rest of the field right now. And it's going to be somebody like, I'm looking at Brandon Fetterplace kind of at the back end of that pack right now. That he's starting to he's kind of getting that low line, looking like he wants to go. Like, I've saved enough. It's we're almost halfway of the stage here. It's time for me to start moving up front.
Yeah, looks like Lane struggling a little bit with handling. Oh,
yeah.
Greg Carr gets to the inside of him there, kind of probably surprised him a little bit. Looking to the inside in 3.
Kevin had a lift there for Greg for a second there. We got somebody in chat saying, are there 3 stages? Nope, we only have 1 stage here tonight at lap 50, and then the rest of the 150 laps are going to be a green flag. Well, we hope it'll be a green flag.
Wouldn't I guess that would be technically stage 2, racing in stage.
Well, I guess, yeah.
So, 2, 3, I don't know. Count them however you want to. But yeah, we got the 1 stage break. We'll say it that way. Oh, close off the corner there. Greg Carr squeezes up in front of Lane Allen and makes that pass. Meanwhile, they're side by side behind him. Fetter Place trying to come back at Kevin Ruff. Some great racing back here.
Yeah, and you can tell the 99 and the 34 both have got a little bit more tire right now, and they're just kind of waiting for that opportunity. And unfortunately, it looks like they might even have to try to make the opportunity to happen because, they're just they just want to get around the lane, it looks like.
They got the tire, they got the motor too right now.
That's right.
There goes Lane Allen hard into the wall in the backstretch. Hood flopping. He's going to keep it straight somehow. That's a hard hit on the backstretch, but unfortunately that's going to be end of Lane's night. As he hits the wall nose first on the backstretch, he's going to limp it around to pit road.
Yeah,
tough break for the 14.
Yeah, he's smoking pretty hard. No caution either, too. And, yeah, it looks like Kevin just kind of clipped him in the rear there.
Just running aboard with Kevin Ruff, and look at this. Racing with the 14 of Allen here through 1 and 2. Dives to the inside off the corner there. Tight racing. Oh, Lane wiggles a little bit. He does wash up the track into him, though, and unfortunately turns him right into the wall.
Well, that was happening. Richie Coy was really starting to make moves on the 33 there of Ben Tracy, and unfortunately, though, the 83 has gotten much bigger in the mirror of the 19 right now, and I almost wonder if the 83 is going to pass the 19 before the 19 gets around the 33 here.
Well, just watching this replay on board with the 14 of Lane Allen finishing that up, that's a hard hit for him. Unfortunate for him, for sure. Going back up front, the 33 of Tracy continues to lead over the 19 of Coy. 83 of Wortman and Victor Fluger now in 4th position. Him and Austin Moore both got around the 31 of Jeff Chandler, so they're trying to close in. But right now it's a 3-car battle up front.
Yeah, they've got the 3 cars that got about a second and a half to Victor right now, and Victor's kind of on his own island. He was able to probably get by Jeff Chandler a little bit quicker than Austin did, so they're pretty well spaced out right now. And actually, Jeff Chandler's going backwards because Greg Carr just got around him as well.
Yeah, Chandler is kind of dropping just a little bit here, back to 7th position. I tell you what, the 33 of Tracy has really moved up the track a little bit. He's moved into that 3rd groove. Well, he didn't go quite as high in that corner, but down here in 3 and 4, he was way up the track, just trying to find a little bit of grip. There you go.
Well, and the grip's got to be fading away as well, too. And it's just, you can see that dark line of rubber that's all around the inside of this racetrack. A lot of that was produced in practice. But, yeah, you know, it might heat up the tires a little bit more, and you might find a little bit more grip, maybe a grip on the outside of that ribbon there.
Yeah, doing a good job out front, though. He is chasing that grip up the track there, making that top line work. Richie kind of chasing him up the track just a little bit. He's up about a half a groove. Just trying to diamond that corner, get that run off the corner is pretty important.
Well, they were all 3 of them top. Like I say, our top 3 were pretty well tight a couple laps ago, but now even Tim Worman's kind of falling back compared to our leaders. And Pfluger's starting to actually crawl into the picture a little bit now. He's definitely a lot closer than he was before.
Lap 33, starting lap 34 here. Only about 16 more laps to the stage break. So far, so good for the 33 of Ben Tracy. He's able to hold off the 19 of Coy right now. How do you like your donuts? You like them with victory too?
Sure. Yeah. I love. Yeah. Boston creams are good. I mean, you know, I don't know what cops eat, but you know, they're probably not particular at all.
Well, in the back of the car it says, "What are you, a cup?" Let's see if I can show that. I don't think Richie's quite as close. If you squint, though, you can look up there. It says, "What are you, a cup?"
Yep, Ben likes his donuts. I'm sure he doesn't drink Victory Fuel. Well, I know he hasn't gotten a 4-pack this season. I mean, not to rub it in or nothing, but he probably drinks
he hasn't got
coffee.
A free 4-pack.
A free 4-pack. That's true, right?
Put it that way. He might have got his own.
Right. But he probably, you know, he'll have his donuts, you know, with some coffee or whatever. While he's out patrolling the neighborhoods. But yeah, looking really good right now. I mean, even just to hang on and hold off Coy. You know, I mean, gets the lead on lap 1. You know, beats him to the line on lap 1, and just holding out in front. And it looks like just Richie just does not have anything right now to even try to catch him.
He's led every lap so far. 37 in the book, 37 going to the 33 of Tracy. Doing a good job out there. Like I said, chasing that grip up the track, and he's really made that work really well.
Yeah, since he's kind of gotten up that lane a little bit, yeah, he's. I mean, they're actually looking to even start lap some guys right now. Who's that on the tail end of the lap there? Is that
the 8 of Brian Bliss?
Oh yeah,
pace tonight, but he's not the only one. Right up the way is the 30 of Mason Hoffner as well.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of shows you. I mean, usually we do not see a track like this. You know, usually it's a smaller mile or a half miler like Martinsville or Bristol, where you know there's everybody on the track at the same time. But yeah, you could just see the tire wear. It's kind of really hurting some of these guys right now.
I know Brian was talking in practice about how much tire wear they were having. They were having some wear issues, and so he's just managing it now. As the 33 Tracy going to dive underneath him, put him 1 lap down. He's going to hope now that Ben doesn't close in on Mason Hoffner in the next 10 laps as he gets that lucky dog to get back on the lead lap.
Yep, for sure. And I mean, I don't know, the clip that Ben's going though, yeah, Mason might fall a lap under here. Although what happened to Ben there? He had to chase it down the track there. Man, brought Richie right to him.
Yeah, 19 Coy right to his back bumper once again. Oh, in the wall is our leader, the 33 of Tracy.
Well, there's only 2 people right now that really want to see that. One of them's being Brian, and the other one's that 19.
Boy, I think he's loose off the corner, chasing that car.
Well, he's been out there doing such a good job kind of managing that lead right now. And with the clean air, I mean, he just maybe got off the pace when he had to get around Brian.
Hits the wall again. Got to reel that in just a little bit. Save that car.
Maybe he's slowing it down. I know Brian's in that chat room too. Maybe he's trying to save it so he doesn't have to put
here comes the 19 of Coy. Going to look to the inside. That's enough of a gap for the 19 of Coy to try to look and make a pass here. But the 33 is going to hang on, using that top side to his advantage. 43 laps in the books. Only 7 laps he needs to hang on. And I'm sure he's telling Richie to go away. Leave me alone. I want this stage win.
Well, it's going to be hard for Richie to maybe try to get this thing done on the bottom side too, because again, Richie was getting close enough. He wasn't losing him, but he wasn't really catching him either until Ben had that like looseness there. But it looks like Ben maybe might be getting that groove again. And,
yeah,
he's starting to kind of pull away a little bit.
Looks like he settled it down just a little bit and starting to pull back away.
Well, you pass one guy, you have clean air for so long, and now you're catching these lap cars, and then you got to start managing them, and kind of gets you off your rhythm a little bit, and that might have been what happened to Ben there.
Well, these things are constantly changing too. You have to learn to adjust to the changes of the car. If it's getting a little tight or a little loose, you have to kind of change how you're driving it and kind of manage it there. And that can take some time to kind of get used to the changes of the car. So maybe you went through a change there and had to take a few laps to kind of readjust.
Yep. You just got to hang out for another 5 laps here. Although he's going to have some dirty air in front of him. That's going to be his biggest Achilles heel right now.
Well, the timing couldn't be worse for him though, because he's going to catch him right at the end of this stage.
Yep.
Have to navigate this and hope that the lap cars know he's coming as well.
And as a lap car, I mean, he probably does not want the lap cars to be on the high line, because he's kind of running that high line himself. But there he goes. He kind of caught him on exit. He goes by Mason pretty easy there.
Yeah, gonna have to. Oh, he clips the apron there a little bit on entry. Going to run up the track there, but that's going to trap the 19 of Coy kind of side by side with the 30 on exit. Though that's exactly what he wants to see.
Absolutely, yeah. I don't know if Ben timed it right or just got lucky with it.
Yeah, Hoffner is going to give up the
Richie
ghost there.
Richie finally gets around him. I'll tell you, everything going on here too. Victor Fluger is starting to kind of show up in the picture even closer there. So Victor looks like he's got a pretty good long run car. He just needs that track position.
Ooh, 30 kind of in the wall there off the corner. They're trying to get by him here.
Yeah, Wortman's kind of getting choked up by the 30 there too, and the Fluger is right there.
We got lap cars moving out of the way in front there. That is Shad. No, it's Derek Catt.
Yeah, Derek Catt.
Pulling to the low side, trying to stay out of the way of the leaders. I think he saw the 33 running the top lane, trying to pull low.
Yeah, so these guys have already put down 3 cars right now. Oh, wow.
Saw Wortman wiggling in the background here. Coming to 49, going to be 1 lap to the end of the stage here as they take the line here. Can he hold on for 1 more lap?
I mean, he's got clean air right now, so yeah, he's just got to focus, buckle down, and get it done. Richie's definitely on offense here, and I don't think Richie's got the car to kind of pitch it in and maybe get the stage win. And again, Richie is kind of battling Wortman for the second place right now, and I mean there was 20-something point difference there.
All right, so Ben Tracy going to hang on over Richie Coy, Tim Wortman, Victor Fluger, Austin Demore up to 5th, Greg Carr up to 6th, Kevin Ruff, Brandon Fetterplace, Jeff Chandler, and Leo De La Lobos going to round out your top 10 as the stage caution comes out here.
All right, no fuss, no muss. I mean, we unfortunately Lan Allen, he's done for the night with that bump, but everybody else kind of got through, and I believe Derek Catt will be getting the lucky dog as well.
Yeah, Brian Bliss said, "I hope you guys don't catch Mason Hoffner." They did. Mason said, "Oh, I hope you don't catch Derek Catt." They did. And now Derek Catt is going to be your leader, or your free pass lucky dog car. So,
yeah, with no more stages coming, they're going to have to maybe pray for a caution here. They want to try to get back on the lead lap.
Like you said, nice clean run for the first run here. I know we had the issue with the 14 there on the back stretch, but no caution. So that is kind of setting the precedent of maybe long green flag runs tonight. I know the drivers are going to be thinking about that. They may have to make a few adjustments on their car. Now that they're seeing that might be indeed the case. You want to make sure you take care of those tires, so you may have to take some speed out of the car to save a little extra tire.
Yeah, well, I mean, in this race too, I mean, yeah, we said, 200 lap race, they're going to have about 150 more to go. You think, okay, well, they got 150 laps, and that's not too bad, but these laps click off quick here because, I mean, it is only a 1 mile, and they are, running pretty good speeds out here just because of the high banking as well. So these laps do click off pretty quick. I mean, we've only been not even 20, 25 minutes into the race, and we're quarter way through. So, yeah, they're going to have to continue to do what they're doing and, just kind of realize too that, that's they might not have enough time as they might think they do.
As they pull in their pits and pull by the barbecue that is the 14 car.
Yeah. Looks like he's smoking sausages out there or something.
Party in the pits.
Party in the pits.
33 gets his service done, pulls out. He's going to continue to lead here. Remember Richie Coy, Tim Wortman.
Yeah.
Looks like everybody comes off pit road for the most part where they came in.
Uh-oh. I think Ben Tracy.
Oh, no.
I think I got to look to see if it had to be on exit.
Yeah.
No,
Cue
did
the
he just... Yeah.
Cue the sirens.
The cop gets caught the speed.
It's a good point. He's not going to be happy about it. But yeah, that's there's some irony in that.
And I'm looking too. I don't remember what pit road speed is, but
It's either 35 or 40.
well, he was well under 30.
On
I don't-
exit?
Yeah.
Are you
Well,
sure?
he was well under 35. Entering, he was 52.
Oh,
But they would have held him there.
that's true.
Let's see. Entry, he was right when he crossed the yellow cones, he was doing 36 miles an hour. And I'm kind of watching him going through, and I'm looking at this right now. He's at 36.
You sure when
35.
he accelerated out of the pits, he didn't gas it up a little too much and breach that speed?
Well, usually, yeah. If you're entering your box, it'll. I mean, he was tipping the 37 a couple times, but usually they would hold him right there before he gets.
No,
to
I'm
his
talking about
box.
on exit. I think he
I
gassed
know.
it up out of his box and sped there.
He did, but yeah, I don't think, like I say, I don't believe he even got over. I don't think he even got over 40 or 35. Let me look again here.
Well, we're coming to green here. Richie Coy going to be handed the lead over Tim Wortman now. Handed this gift here. Austin D'Amore, Victor Fluger, Kevin Ruff, now your top five.
He did not go over 34 miles an hour on exit. So yeah, I don't get that at all.
Well, iRacing called it. Green flag is out though. The 19 of
Oh,
quick, it's going
little shuffle back there.
21. Victor Fluger having all kind of issues on the start. Could not get the power down.
No, he did not. Yeah, lost a few spots there. No harm, no foul. I mean, they're off. Austin Moore had a really good pit stop there, though, starting second. And
Well, he didn't start second. He had a good
Yeah.
restart. Got around to
Well-
second. Now he's going to chase down our leader, the 19 of Coy. That fresh air doing wonders for that 2 car, or sorry, the 5 car.
now I'm seeing him in the 15 car, but I'm looking on
Yeah.
stream. He is in the 15 car, yeah.
I see it on the 15 as well.
He's a +1, I guess, right?
Well, +1 would be 6, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, maybe so.
I mean, math and all, but
Yeah. Fractions. Remember, I'm going to fractions.
so he's 1/5.
I was just going to say, yeah, he's like a 1/5.
Fluger trying to, or D'Amore trying to put some pressure on that 19 of Coy, and Coy got that fresh air now. We'll see what he can do. Back here behind him, though, Kevin Ruff getting after it, trying to look underneath Tim Wortman Jr. for second, and does.
Yeah, he does. He gets by him right now. I'm just kind of worried about the 19 and 5.
31, Jeff Chandler loose off turn 2. I don't know
wow.
if he hit the wall there. I think he did. He's coming to pit road, I believe. He hit that inside. No, he's not coming to pit road. He's just off the pace. Hit that inside wall just a little bit.
He just tapped it, side slapped it. It didn't look like it really hurt the car too much, and lost a lot of track position.
We go right on board with 31 Chandler. See what happened here coming off the corner. Gasses it up, just loses it on the inside there. Oh, he did just slap it just a little bit with the left side, but I think he'll be all right. Continues on.
Well, like I was kind of saying earlier, I'm just kind of worried about the 19 and the 5 right now. I mean, they have got such a huge lead right off the bat. And, I mean, we did see Richie have pretty decent tire wear. I mean, he was fighting for second that whole run, staying even behind Wortman. But I don't know. Kevin Ruff seemed like he was having a pretty decent long-run car as well. I mean, we know 21 did well.
19 just big wiggle off the corner there. It's going to open the door for the 5 of D'Amore to take this lead. Caution comes out, though. We have a caution. Ben Tracy with there's a big melee on the front stretch here. Several cars involved. Shaq Curran, Chris Susky, TJ Bartell involved as well.
Yeah, Susky looks like he's crab walking. TJ's got major front nose damage. 33's got major front nose damage.
Who was that towed to the pits? Shaq Curran in the 12. Big damage for a couple of cars here tonight. We get our first caution, and it's a pretty big one.
Oh, and actually, I'm kind of looking here. Was it Derek? Somebody got loose ahead of them.
Yeah, Derek Cat on pit road as well. Let's go back and look at our Best One Tired Auto Care instant replay to see what happened here on the straightaway on the front stretch. Derek Cat right behind, who's that? He's right. Oh, no, it happens in front of everybody.
Yeah. Chris Susky is the guy that gets loose just by himself. And, yeah, just coming out of, looks like turn 4 there.
Mr. Are You Not Entertained?
Yeah. Unfortunately, man, wow, just a lot of guys. You know, we say it's a self-cleaning racetrack, but that didn't self-clean. He went straight up the track.
He was sitting right in the middle of the track there. I mean, just tries to save it and locks it down in the middle of the track.
Oh, man. That's rough.
Just gets loose, middle of the corner there. Locks it down, but unfortunately right in the groove. A lot of cars involved. A lot more than I thought. The 31 of Jeff Chandler got a good piece of that.
Yep. One guy that looked like, though, he might have, that might have been his lucky day there was Brian Bliss in the 8. He did not touch nothing. I believe he'll be getting a lucky dog out of that.
Man. And I'm sure Ben's beating himself up. He had a car that could win tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And with that speed penalty, got put back there and unfortunately behind this and got a piece of it.
Well, that's the one thing, and I mean, we've talked about it at a few other tracks, but this is one of those tracks, too, where visibility around the corner is not very good, and that's kind of why you see some of these guys maybe, you know, they're just not necessarily plowing in, but maybe just not seeing what was going on around the corner. It's kind of like, you know, you're trying to make a left-hand turn, and there's a big bush on the corner of the street, and you can't see what's around that bush, and that's kind of the way this track is as well. You just don't see stuff happening right away.
Boy, the 12 tried to sneak through there, and unfortunately it was already clogged up where he was going. Just chose the wrong direction there. Who else could it be? Let's see who else. There was a black car that just slipped by right there behind him. Was that Keith Pittman, maybe?
It may have been. I'm just kind of looking to see who's on pit road right now. Yeah.
Pittman just snuck by on the outside there as Susky gets loose. I mean, he was loose all the way through the corner there. Loose in the middle, trying to catch it, loose, and luckily, and Pittman did a good job there of not overreacting to the car getting loose below it. Because a lot of times you'll see cars do that, and you'll like make a sudden move to try to avoid it, and that'll put you in more danger than if you just held the wheel there. So he did a good job not to panic.
Yep. And as I'm looking at pit road too, the only car to come down not for damage was our leader, Richie Coy.
I don't know if he was the leader at the time, but
well, yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, he was not. Just Austin DeMore did get around him, but
he did
Richie
just have that moment.
Yeah,
that moment off turn 4. I just wonder. I don't know. Maybe he decided to take a change out that he made. But either way,
yeah, possibly.
We got new players up front. Austin DeMore now, the leader. Kevin Ruff in second. David Duran, Tim Wortman, Brandon Fetterplace. As the green flag comes out, and those guys try to get that gas pedal down without slipping those tires as they come into one.
Yeah, and Austin took the top lane there, and it looks like David Duran now. Where did he come from? We haven't talked about his name all night, and he kind of slipped into second in front of Kevin Ruff, although he's under fire now with Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin trying to come back at him here in turn 3.
I'll tell you, you can make that pass. Yeah, you can make that. Oh,
Kevin Ruff loose off the corner all the way to the inside wall. He's going to save it as they head into turn 1.
Wow. It almost looked like he may have missed a shift there. I mean, the way the car just slowed down.
The battle is for the lead, though, or actually for second. David Duran holding off over Brandon Fetterplace, who looks like he just gets tight there in the dirty air. Is going to drift up the track.
Well, we've been seeing Brandon. We kind of knew Brandon was going to find his way up front. And, sitting in third right now. He's definitely got track position, although he's got a Fluger behind him.
Keep giving it to him. Giving him positions.
we'll see what these guys have long run here. I mean, again, we know the 21's pretty good on the long run, the 83 as well. I'm assuming Brandon as well. We also know Kevin Ruff. I mean, unfortunately, he's kind of a little damaged there behind the 8 ball right now, even behind Richie Coy. Richie does have those fresh tires, so we got to kind of keep an eye on him. He's sitting in 10th right now, just looking for a place to go, though, sadly.
Villalobos around Wayne Grouse.
Austin Demore spins.
Our leader, Austin Demore, against the inside wall in the front stretch. He's going to keep it straight. We're going to stay green. He has an issue off the corner. We've got another car slow coming out of the pits there as well.
Yeah, he's got a little front left damage there, Austin. Man, but he had lost a ton of spots.
Let's go back and look real quick and see what happened. Coming off the corner, he just all by himself again. Just steps out on him on the exit of the corner. Into the inside wall, you're right. Left front damage for sure. He's going to lose all that track position. He's going to hand the lead to David Duran. Nobody wants to lead this one, Tony.
I'll tell you, yeah, this is kind of a, we've seen this happen many times before where there's a curse on the leader. If you lead a little bit, it's for basically how long? How long are you going to lead? Because for Miles to kind of chew you up and spit you out.
Well, let's go through it. So the 33 was leading, gets a speed penalty. The 19 was leading, gets loose, and in pits. Now we saw the 5 get loose off the corner. He wrecks off the corner and loses the lead. I think even was Kevin Ruff fighting for the lead when he got loose? I think he was.
I believe he was, yeah. He was running second, but yeah, he was still trying to get up there.
Oh my goodness, survival, and maybe wait to the last lap to take the lead.
That's probably the best strategy right now. And you know what? I could give you one car number that's probably looking to do just that. And he's sitting third right now, that 34. He's like, I'm not going to get up there and get in that curve. I'm looking to sit back here.
I'm looking right behind him. Who's finished second so many times?
Well, it would be so great to see. Man, he's got that Red Bull skin on there too as well. So we've seen him, but calm heads right now, and that's where I'm looking at the 34 and the 83 both combined. I mean, the two of them, they've got the long run speed and they've got the chops there. Yeah, they're gonna get this door. I think one of the two of them are gonna maybe come home in first here. Although Pfluger's looking good as well, so can't really count out Victor.
And he's not even leading. David Durand up front.
Yep.
I know he's had his issues and his troubles this season, but it's kind of worked out for him. Now he's up front, so you can't count anybody out. Durand could get his first win tonight too.
Very true, yeah. And I know some guys really, like this track. I'm not a huge fan of this place, to be quite honest with you. And I know there's a lot of guys out there that are just, this is my jam, this is my track. And it's not for me. I didn't do bad at the truck race, but I know attitude for this place really means a lot. So yeah, David Duran, I mean, looking really strong right now too. I like this place.
This is one of those tracks where it seems like a lot of people either love or hate. One or the other.
Yep.
It's never. I mean, there are some guys who are just like, whatever. But you either love or hate this track, and I think sometimes it comes down to the fact that this track is a lot about tire wear. You want to take care of your tires. This concrete surface, it kind of grinds the tires into pieces. So if you can't take care of tires, you're not going to like this track.
Yep. But there is a secret and a key to that. I have yet to find it, but I know some guys have got that thing locked down, that tire safety secret, especially on a place like this.
And there may be some out there like me that have a love-hate relationship with this track. There's been times I really liked it, and there's been times that I couldn't stand it. And honestly, it's a hard track to find speed. If you're, you kind of have to run this place a certain way. And if you can't figure that out, it can be a headache. It can be a pain to kind of learn that, figure that out, and that kind of depends on your setup too. We saw Ben Tracy early on running up the track. If you're not a guy that can adjust like that, it can be a pain to you. If you can, you love it because it gives you options. But that's not always the case either. Like it just depends from race to race.
Right. Yeah. Speaking of the Ben Tracy machine, that donut machine, it looks like he's got a lot of that front nose damage fixed. He's sitting in 10th right now, so he's having a little bit of a rebound right now. So, yeah, not doing too bad.
Yeah, he's looking, little contact with Greg Carr there. Looking on the inside, just runs him up the track there.
That was just the police officer just let him go on a warning there and gets by.
Pulling any pit maneuvers out here.
Right, especially on the pit man.
Oh, Casey McMullen up the track. Austin and Moore going around him. Austin kind of struggling with that damage. He's gonna be wanting to see a caution so he can get some of that fixed.
Well, I think with the way the tire wear is, I think 90% of the field right now wants to see caution. The one guy that probably doesn't want that caution, though, is that 19 of Richie Coy, because he's got some freshies out there, I believe. And I'm going to have to go back and make sure he did actually maybe take some tires. I almost assume he may have, because he's already worked his way back up to 6th right now. He's just, again, just trying to find a place to
Ooh, big wreck on the backstretch. You just talked about him. Richie Coy, Villalobos, wrecking on the backstretch. Caution is out. Big damage for the 19, for the 45, and who is that off the tray?
It was Kevin Ruff.
Ruff.
Wayne Grassi right there. I mean, they had like a little 4-pack of grouping going on right there, and yeah, none of them had a place to go.
There was another black car involved there too.
Well, that was Kevin, I believe. I'm just trying to see if anybody else.
No, who's that? That's the 45 down there. Oh, big damage.
Yeah, Pittman kind of came in there a little hot. Didn't slow down enough there, but he didn't hit anybody.
All right, let's go back and look and see what happened on the backstretch here to cause caution number 3. Oh, boy.
Man.
19 underneath. Oh, 19 clips the apron, I believe. And up the track into the 45. Wayne collects the 99, spins him around.
Yeah, I mean, Julio was holding him pretty low down there, but yeah, it definitely looked like Richie kind of did flip that apron just a bit. Maybe just because the 45 was there too low. I mean, just tight racing right now.
Jeez.
Unfortunately, yeah, Villalobos, man, he had a hard hit on the outside wall there.
Well, let's find Richie Coy here, who actually continued on. See if he does touch the apron. He does. Well, yeah, the 45 actually does come down a little bit too.
Yeah, I mean, Richie didn't really, he didn't have many places to go, and unfortunately, yeah, that tire on the apron didn't help any. Again, he was probably hoping to, maybe maximize the tires, because I believe he did take tires that last lap. But again, it doesn't really matter now. They're in pits. Everybody's in pit right now, trying to get fixed up here.
Well, that was tight. That was tight there on the exit.
And I'm trying to look to see who's even got Lucky Dog. Derek Cat is 6 laps down. But yeah, I don't think anybody actually got maybe Derek himself just got one. He's getting 1 lap back, but there was nobody 1 lap down.
Man, I'm watching this wreck, and the 45 actually ended up on top of the 7 for a moment.
Yeah, I saw that.
Let's go back and.
That happened so fast. I'm sure Wayne didn't have any.
No.
Didn't even know what happened there.
I want to ride on board with Wayne though, because this should be interesting. Here we go, Wayne Grassi on board. So we get together there. Oh, and that's why he got the 99s, because he was trying to avoid the.
Yeah, trying to avoid the 45 shooting
there.
up the track.
That's a pretty big wreck there off turn 2.
Looks like, yeah, Julio's done and out for the night. He is disconnected. So we are down to 15 cars on the lead lap.
Well,
but let's see. Shed Kern's still out there. He's 22 laps down, and Derek Cat is again 60 laps down, and they're still out there. They're just hanging out. They're here for the atmosphere, I guess.
hey, they're in it. They can still win this one the way it goes. It's going.
You never know. Yeah.
All right, the base car's off. David Duran still your leader. Victor Pfluger after pit stops. You got Fetter Place and Wortman there. Green flag flies. Got to get back going here.
Yeah, Duran gets a great jump on that restart. Really caught Victor sleeping there. And Fetter Place goes right around Victor.
So come off the corner here. racing side by side back here. Jose Medina looking to the inside of Austin Demore. Actually, Austin may be going by Medina there. It's going to take that position. Here comes Kevin Ruff looking for a way around.
And everybody up here pitted, so yeah, there's really nobody shucking and jiving as far as pit stops go. I mean, the way the tire wear is too, they're gonna have to manage. I mean, we're still not halfway, but you know, I think they have maybe what, 3 more sets in the pits right now. Most of these guys.
Did you say Fetter Place went around Fluger?
He did.
Fluger,
yeah, Fluger just went back around him.
On a mission here, goes right around Fetter Place and putting pressure on our leader, David Duran.
Well, again, I kind of feel like it's you know, some of these guys might be playing that long game with the tire wear here too. I'm not 100% sure what the gas fuel mileage is, but I would assume these guys could easily do 100 laps on these with the fuel right now. So some of these guys might be thinking, hey, you know, I might not have to stop again.
Looks like Richie Coy out of the car and done for the night as well, as he's hit pit road, parked it in the garage. Well, parked it on pit road. He's down there checking out the barbecue of the 14. Which is still going on as you see the smoke on the entry of turn 1.
Well, Lane's probably cracked a beer open and enticed Richie to come over there and have a beer with him. Have some barbecue and have a beer. But unfortunately, yeah, we were talking about Richie Coy fighting for that second place spot for Tim Wortman, and yeah, that has gone. That is extinguished like Lane's engine right now.
You read my mind, because that just jumped to my mind when you started talking about it.
Yep.
So actually, Richie might be, I don't know, I didn't see the points. I don't know what the difference is between him and 4th place. He might be at risk to lose 3rd.
Yeah, well, I did have it up. Unfortunately, yeah, what you were showing on screen wasn't matching what was on the website. We'll talk about that later, but yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think really there's anybody else really in that dogfight for that 3rd spot or even the 2nd spot right now.
I bet I know why.
The numbers were slightly off, but I mean the spots were all in the right order.
Oh.
It's no worries. But yeah, like I say, I don't think really there's anybody else out there that might be really fighting for those top 3 spots right now. I think even Richie Coy still might be a solid. I think he had enough of a point gap to where he'll still maybe even finish 3rd here in the championship.
These guys are all over each other up front. Yeah. Here comes Victor Fluger looking inside for the lead.
Can't get it done, though. David Duran working that outside line. And, man, look at the exit. He was able to get a run.
He sure did.
Victor's like, I have him now. And David's like, nope.
No, thanks.
That's how you get it done around here. That's what you call diamonding the corner. And that's what David was able to do.
They kind of spread out after this restart, but they are all right back together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you look at it too. We got the top 10 pretty much on a pretty good, you know, in a frame, at least for me, in the blimp here right now. And yeah, they are fighting hard.
Here comes Wortman
around Fetter Place
to the outside.
Oh, he just taps the wall.
In the wall a little bit there off turn 4, but makes the pass on the 34 Fetter Place.
That was a speed enhancing tag there. Still make that work in there.
And Tracy in the wall back there just a little bit to open the door for Austin Demore. Made a run.
Yeah, well, Ben, he's still kind of hanging out there in 10th. I mean, obviously, yeah, he led pretty much the first 50 laps of this race. Really did a great job. Unfortunately, got a speedy. I'm pretty sure he got a speedy. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Even though I did not see it on the speedo.
Sure, wasn't equipment interference.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
No, I don't know. The only thing it could be is speeding there at that point. Kevin Ruff trying to make this pass on Keith Pittman. Well, Pittman in the wall just a little bit off the corner there. He's trying to get back up there.
Yeah.
He's got a fast car. He's just trying to work his way back to the front after his issues.
Well, again, this kind of goes down to, it just shows you how hard it is to make the pass, especially if you're on that inside line. You really got to maybe try to work that outside line if you want to make a pass, especially with a little bit older tire now. And I'm trying to think. Pittman gets up in the wall a little bit.
Yeah,
there goes 99. Easy.
He never
now.
could get the car turn there off of the corner, and it just went straight on him.
33 goes around him, too. It looks like Austin Demore might be getting underneath Pittman now too. Ooh, man, that was a little tight. Yeah, Pittman unfortunately is just having a little bit of a car handling issue, out of the groove for the most part right now. Looks like
just like he got up out of the groove, and the car just contact with the 5 there. Yeah. He got out of the groove there and just let the car just quit turning on him. That's kind of what happened there.
Yeah. All right, Austin finally does get around him there. Man, I'll tell you, man, you look at the 5, the 33, the 99, all 3 of them kind of in the back, the tail end of the top 10 right now. And these guys were all fighting for the lead or leading at one point.
Yeah, flipped on its head there.
Yeah.
But
speaking about leads, yeah, David Duran's still holding strong over Victor Fluker right now.
Yeah, he is. Doing a good job as we're coming around. 2 more laps, we'll be halfway.
Actually, no.
Oh, sorry. We're 2 laps
two laps past. Yeah.
Halfway. I read that backwards on the little thing there.
Yeah, I mean, David has not had a win yet in the series as well. So, I mean, this is.
Yeah.
I'm sure Tim Wortman would be upset if David gets the win here tonight, but
before he does,
before he does, yeah.
Well, I mean, Victor Fluker's there too. He hasn't won in this series either. So the top 3.
That's true. Yeah.
The top 3 is yet to win, and then you got Mr. 5-time winner of the series, the season back there in 4th spot. So.
He's probably chuckling while we're saying it too, thinking, haha, but I'm in 4th. Yeah.
Wayne's back there. He's got wins in this season, in this series. He ain't got a win this season, but he's in there in 5th. He's in contention there. Greg Carr, it's his first start tonight.
Running 6th right now. Yeah, looking pretty good as well.
Yep.
I kind of like that. Kind of zoom in on that skin. I mean, I'm partial to gray cars, and yeah, he's kind of got that gray looking job going on. It looks pretty good.
Gray like your soul.
Gray like my soul, yep.
Looking to the outside of Wayne Grassi. Got that preferred lane. I tell you, carry the momentum off the top side there, make that pass, and he does. And that's going to open the door for Kevin Ruff. Looking to the outside as well. Got Dwayne Grassi kind of trapped on that inside line.
Yeah, usually we see the train work on the opposite end where you kind of get stuck on the outside, but not here, especially when you got 20, 25 laps on these tires. I mean, you've that inside lane is kind of it's not where you want to be.
Ben Tracy around him as well. 33 trying to get back into this. We thought he had heartbreak, and then the 19 had bigger heartbreak. So now he's thinking maybe my life's not so bad, and he's starting to work back up towards the top 5.
Well, again, the car, I just saw him pepper the wall there a little bit, but he does not have front nose damage. So, I mean, the car, he was able to maybe get the thing repaired after that one little accident. I mean, but yeah, running in 7th right now. And, after the night he's had, I mean, that's not a bad rebound. I mean, yeah, we're a little over halfway. Still enough time, but not crazy amount of time. But you never know what can happen here.
Yeah, speaking of time, one of Fluger's used this time to kind of close back in on the 51 of Duran. Fluger running for Speed Demon Esports. David Duran is also in the Speed Demon Esports car. So a couple of teammates up front.
I didn't even think about the teammate aspect there. Yeah.
The Hooters machine. I always liked the black Hooters car. It was good.
Yeah. Just seen Mom out in chat. She says hello to my favorite broadcasters. And Richie too. And then
so wait a minute. Does that mean Richie's not her favorite anymore?
He's out having barbecue with Lane right now.
Battle for the lead. 21 of Fluker looking underneath once again. The 51 of David Duran, and David's going to use that top side to have that momentum off the corner once again.
Well, Fluger's going to have to maybe try to shuck and jive his teammate here to maybe try to see if he can get on the outside if he wants to make that pass happen.
Now my question
Although we've seen Clean Air is pretty good king here right now, and I'm curious to see where's the next guy that's a lead or a lap down here. I think it might be Jeff Chandler, but they still got a ways before they get to Jeff.
My question is how far can they go in fuel?
I'd be curious.
I'm going to see if I can find that out. I need to give you access. I need to give you access to this so you can look this up.
True, yeah. Well, it would be nice. All we got to do is ask some of the people that we hang out with at the beginning of the race, but we always forget.
You think they're going to
Because
tell
that's
us
really
the
the
truth?
most accurate. Well, some of them do. I usually do when they ask. So yeah,
Looks
why
like
wouldn't they
it's
do it to us?
looks like it's 81 laps around that.
Oh, really?
So
That's it, huh? Okay.
we'll see another pit stop. According to what I have, of course, I've been wrong. So I don't know. I need to update my information.
Well, we've seen guys, make 65 laps on a mile and a half. So that's why I kind of feel like 80 at a mile. Although this is a pretty fast mile track.
On the gas a lot, yeah.
But there is kind of a bit of a tire fall off, so you're not running the same amount of lap time. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't know if anybody out there really would want to do a full 112 laps wherever they was when the last caution came out on one set of tires anyway. So I assume there's going to be guys pitting, maybe making it halfway. And the last caution was at, well, you know that. I'm looking it up right now. The last caution was at, lap 85.
83 is the last time they pitted, so yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's 115 laps. You split that in half. That's 67 laps about.
Oh, 6-7 again?
Well, no, 57. I'm sorry, 57, 58 laps.
You had to get that reference in there, right?
Yeah. Well, that's exactly why I did it. Yeah.
Who's that coming to the pits? Jeff Chandler, I think.
Yeah,
pit
it's
road.
Jeff Chandler. Maybe a little earlier. Yeah, we're just trying to figure out what the split difference would be. So if you figure, 57, so about a lap 140, 145 would be around halfway here for some of these guys. If they did want to split this.
They pitted on lap 83.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, about lap 140 to 145 probably be close to it. Midway.
Oh, I was counting laps. You were counting the lap.
Yeah. I guess we'll find out. I mean, they're maybe another 20, 25 laps away from that anyway.
Yeah, got in a rhythm here, though.
Yeah, I mean, David Duran, just still out in front using that clean air. And, yeah, Jeff Chandler, again, we were saying he was the last car lap down. I mean, he's lap down now for pitting, but that did open up the clean air now for the 51. So he's got just a little bit more breathing room with that clean air.
Well, you see, they're kind of slipping around a little bit there. The 51 a little loose off the corner. Better Place starting to put pressure on Tim Wortman, though. He's starting to move in a little bit.
Well, we are going to start seeing these tires come into play there right now. Yeah, Tim gets a little loose there on exit.
Yeah, this is when we started seeing them kind of slip and slide around a little bit, and some of the handling issues start to show up.
Yep. And we're going to see it get worse and worse until we get to these pit stops. And I assume, again, people are going to be pitting. There's no way they're going to try and make this whole run, even if they did have fuel. I just can't imagine anybody's going to stay out there the way the tire wear is. I mean, I've been wrong before, but not often. And somebody's asking, Sin 5193, which I'm not exactly sure who that is. You might know. But was wondering where the 7 went. Well, he's sitting in 8th spot right now. But if you're wondering, yeah, he is back. He's kind of back in the series. He did take a little sabbatical for a couple of weeks. But, yeah, he's back. TJ Bartel is also back, who both got, I think the two of them just kind of took a little break there.
Who's that? 751.93. Maybe they can let us know.
Sure. Yeah. Some people are pretty much, you can tell who they are, and some people, like my mom, I can tell that's because it's my mom's name. So, but even I've got my aliases on the online chat.
We do appreciate you guys out there in chat, hanging out with us, giving us your comments. Let us know who you're following, who you're pulling for. We'd love to bring it up in the broadcast as well. And if you guys are enjoying it, make sure to like and subscribe for more content. You'll get notifications when we go live. We are live 4 nights a week now here on Full Throttle Television, so you'll have plenty of racing to watch and plenty to follow along with here on Full Throttle TV. So I love having Apex, the Apex guys back on board for Sunday nights and for Tuesday nights, Apex Racing. And of course, FTSR, the Cup Series on Monday nights, and the Truck Series on Wednesday nights. You got a rally over at Apex for Sundays, and the Next Gen Cup car, just like this, tomorrow night on Tuesday night. So love having those guys. A lot of fun. We have a lot of fun here try to stay engaged with you guys as well. So thanks for following along. Like I said, if you will support us, we'd love to have you on board. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, getting close.
Yeah, we're getting more and more.
And it's 9 p.m. Eastern every those 4 nights a week. So yeah, it's really no different starting time. I mean, within a minute or a couple minutes or two. But yeah, it's roughly around 9 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, come on out, check it out. I'm here 3 nights a week. Brody's here every night, and Richie takes over for me on Wednesday while I'm in the truck.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun, and those guys put on a good show. All our series, man, they put on a good show. We have a lot of fun every week covering the action. So hopefully we keep you guys engaged and enjoying it as well.
Yeah, and even the Apex League, they do all fixed setup racing, and the FTSR stuff is open set racing. So yeah, you get a little bit different flavor, even though it might be same car, same track combo. But it's exciting to be out there. I love calling them as well, and it's a lot of fun out here.
Get 31 to Jeff Chandler a little off the pace here.
Yeah, he's unfortunately having some issues.
I think he was just trying to find a clean spot on track to get back in it.
Yeah, I mean, he's 12 laps down right now, so yeah, he's just out here for the ride right now.
He came to fix some of that damage. Maybe come back here and set the fast lap.
There you go, yeah. Well, sometimes, if you're just out there, you kind of feel like, I'm going to get the car fixed up. I'm going to go out there on some fresh tires, but these guys are on some older tires, and you could pass a few cars and maybe have a little bit of a chest pounding moment to get in the action a little bit. Casey McMullen now, he is the last guy on the lead lap right now. We only have 13 guys on the lead lap, although Brian Bliss actually now, he just passed Brian Bliss for that last spot there.
The 34th better place in 4th spot, looking at the back bumper of the Wortman machine. And those guys are staying close. Nobody's really falling off. As a matter of fact, 34th better place looks, a little slip up by Tim Wortman. He's going to look to the outside. Here comes Fetter Place around him for 3rd position. He is in the preferred spot, I believe. He's going to get this past them. Maybe if he can get the car turned off the corner. Always makes me nervous.
Well, I'm sure it makes them nervous as well when they're riding that close to the wall, especially around here. Especially on the old tires. Again, I'm assuming another maybe 10, maybe 15 laps for some of these guys. They probably can go longer, but, is anybody going to maybe even try the undercut here? To me, I don't know if the undercut's really a viable option just because of the tire wear. I think that the tires do eventually equalize off for a little while, but I don't know. Well, I guess we're going to find out here in a little while.
And Tracy racing with Kevin Ruff. Kevin gets that spot, gets that pass done. So Kevin up to 6th, Ben Tracy back to 7th. I'll tell you what, great car in either league, having a top 5 run in 5th spot right now tonight. This solid run. Very impressive performance early on.
Well, I mean, really impressive for the whole top 5, too. Nobody's really escaped anybody right now. They are all basically running under a very small umbrella. I mean, only 1.5 seconds between the top 5 right now. And, Fluger has not really lost David, but he's not really gained on him either. And really the only one kind of moved through the field in the last few laps has been that Fetter Place that we just saw.
Fetter Place has something to say about this as he's cleared the Wortman machine. He's moved into 3rd spot.
Well, mainly we're going to have to see how quickly maybe Fetter Place can even get to Fluger if he's got anything left in that car with the tire wear.
I'm interested to see pit stops. That's going to separate the man from the boys. Just kind of seeing those green flag stops and seeing who can perform on pit road. This is a tough. We didn't talk about this, Tony. This pit road is probably one of the toughest pit roads on the circuit. So to have to do a green flag stop, we saw it in All-Star qualifying here for the real guys, how many mistakes can be made trying to get down to pit road. We've seen people miss pit road completely, but even worse, we've seen people end up in the barriers.
That's right, yeah. I believe I even clipped the
barrels.
The barrels, in the truck race. It didn't hurt me too much, but I know there's a couple of guys as well. We saw it in the Vanlilys. Some guys maybe overshoot their box. Or not even overshoot the box, but overshoot pit entry, and then they got to go around one more lap. It's very tough, and even exit's even more tough too, especially when you have the track or when you have the field kind of spread out.
Ben Tracy just had a moment there in turn 4, 3 and 4. I don't know if he was trying to come to pit road. or if he just got loose. But whatever it was, he had a major moment, lost a lot of positions here.
He's down to 11th now, so yeah, he lost about 3 spots on doing that.
All right, here he comes. He is coming to pit road this time. He's going to get down there early. I tell you what, this is going to be tricky to make a green flag stop for sure for these guys.
Well, and he kind of did what I normally would like to do as well. You start getting into that pit road in turn 3 instead of trying to dive in the middle of 3 and 4, and you might have a little bit better option of, or at least better handling to try to get in there. And he was able to get in.
Well, let's go back and look and see.
Yeah, I got to go back to see if he maybe made that attempt to a lap sooner. Yeah.
Here we go. All right, going into 3 and 4 and watching it on the replay here. Let's see what happens. He goes into the corner, tries to slow up for pit road, can't get it slowed down, and has to gas it back up.
That's where he lost that.
But at least he didn't hit the barrels.
No, he did not. Yeah, he aborted when he had to, and they were kind of. I mean, it hurt him, but he still did get the surface otherwise somewhat clean. Second time around. All
right, our top 3 are kind of spaced out evenly now. 51 of Fluger, or 51 of Duran is kind of pulled away from Fluger. This could be huge for Duran's season. Kind of turn things around here late.
Yeah, they just got by Brian Bliss, put Brian Bliss now a lap down, and yeah, the field's kind of going around Brian there. I think Brian maybe caught the wall there.
Just out of the way, but even getting out of the way here at Dover's tough.
Well, it's tough too because these guys. I mean, again, this is about the time now where we're going to start seeing some pit stops. So those tires have got to be screeching and howling, and we know, like I said, Brian had what? I know he was losing a lot of tire degradation over just about 15, 20 lap run here. So these guys have got to be hurt as well.
He finally finds a place to ride here, but yeah, wait for our leaders to decide to make that pit stop. We're at lap 142. What lap did you say they would probably be around for halfway?
Well, the actual halfway marker would be like, right now 143 to maybe even 145. That would probably be that ideal time slot or lap slot. But again, they can go a little longer. And honestly, with the tire wear the way it is and the equalization, obviously, that we've been seeing now at the later end of the run, you might want to hold out as long as you possibly can, especially if you're in that top 5 right now. You got to kind of gauge what these top 5 are doing and maybe be one of the last guys in the top 5 to kind of hang out there.
Okay, you don't want to be first, usually.
No.
Because you're not going to have the fresh tires that the other guys are going to have. And also, if a caution comes out, if you're the first one to pit and a caution comes out, that can really mess your night up.
Yeah, for sure. Main thing, you want to make sure you get into that box the first time.
Yeah.
You do not want to get slippery. And again, too, I think I even said it in the Vanlilys race, and it's still the same track. But on exit of pit road, it's very tight. And with the amount of cars that are still on the track out there circling, you got to be very careful on exit. Exit is very, very tight, and some guys are putting that apex really close to pit exit. So you got to kind of pay attention to that on exit as well.
And you add the difficulty of this car, how stiff this car is. That just adds to the difficulty of getting on and off pit road here. Getting off the track onto the apron, those transitions are big with this car. And as bumpy as this track is on the apron coming out of pit road, you can see an issue there as well. I'm going to go on a limb, Tony, and I hate to jinx one of these guys, but I just feel like Kevin Ruff's actually going to hit pit road. So Kevin comes down pit road, going to make this stop. I'm going to say it before they pit. I'm going to go out on a limb and say out of our top 5, there would be at least one guy in our top 5 that makes a mistake that takes them out of contention tonight. Unfortunately, but I just feel like that the odds are there.
I can't really argue with you there, too. I mean, this pit road is very, very tricky. And, especially, too, you might see some guys, again, maybe try to dive in turn 3. Some guys going to try and dive in the middle of 3 and 4, even late. Or early into turn 4, they're going to try and dive in. It's tough. You got to get down to 35 miles an hour, and those barrels, they don't move, and they're looking straight at you when you're turning in there, and you got to just it's tough.
It is tough for sure. And we see some of the guys duck in. How long till our leaders decide to come to pit road?
I mean, our top 5 is still out there. Top 6 actually is still out there.
Yeah, Kevin Rupp, Wayne Grassi have pitted so far.
Yeah, I mean, our top 5 too. They've got a Greg Carr. They're within a 2.5 blanket right now, but 6th place off to Austin DeMoore. He is almost 6 seconds off the leader, so there is a bit of gap between 5th and 6th right now.
Still David Duran out front, leading Victor Fluger.
Wortman's coming in, misses the box. He's got to go around. Well, did you just say one car was coming in?
No, I said one. I said at least one, I think.
At least one.
I hope I said at least one.
Rewind the tape. Yeah.
That's heartbreaking for Wortman. That's going to cost him a lot of time.
I heard Keith Pittman queued up.
Greg Carr to pit road.
Yeah. Oh, Pittman having an issue getting in.
Oh, he missed his pit road as well.
He has, yeah. And who's that in the green car? Is that? Oh, that's Jose Medina. You know, we haven't talked about Jose.
Medina, yeah.
Yeah.
Could capitalize here with a solid stop. Fetter Place hits pit road. Oh, Fetter Place hot in the pit road. I'll be surprised if he gets this thing slowed down.
I'm going to go back. Yeah, I just have to look here.
Oh. I'll be surprised if he wasn't speeding there.
52 miles an hour at the yellow cones.
Pittman does make it down pit road this time.
That's definitely going to be a penalty for Brady, our champion. But again, he's not really. He's like, yeah, whatever. I can speed. I'm still going to hoist a trophy at the end of this.
He may speed off pit road just for fun.
Yeah. Tim Wortman's kind of back on the track here. He's got those fresh tires right now. I'm just kind of watching him kind of burn around. He's getting around to Austin DeMoore right now.
I know Austin DeMoore. He's actually beside Greg Carr.
Yeah, there he is.
Greg Carr lap down. I saw him miss pit. Did he miss pit road?
I don't believe. I'll have to double check there.
Oh, somebody else just missed pit road. That was our leader, David Duran. Tries to get down to pit road speed, misses pit road. I told you guys this is going to happen. This is a tough pit road to get on, and these guys have to be seeing this, and they have to make sure not to be making these mistakes. Here comes Fluger. He's going to get down on the apron to try to slow down the car and try to make it this time by. Does he get slowed down in time? Almost in the barrels. He might be all right. Oh, no, David Duran spinning. Coming to pit road the second time.
He was able to get in there, though.
He did.
It looks like he was, he's fine on the time there. Or at least the speed goes. But, man, you said at least. You didn't say all. Yeah. I mean, I think, wow.
Yeah. I think Victor was clean as long as he wasn't speeding. Tim Wortman, I think he missed pit road but decided just to stay out after that. He's still out there. I don't think he's pitted.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because he still is on the lead lap. So, that would mean he did probably just stay out there.
He's just hoping for somebody else to make a mistake. And
actually,
he's coming. He's coming down
now.
Yeah. He's got somebody in front of him coming down the road as well.
Oh, he gets a little loose there and there. Austin DeMoore as well.
Gasses it up. Does he get it slowed down? That's going to be a question, too.
Yeah.
DeMoore comes down, too.
Yeah, I was watching Wortman there. He should be good.
All right, hands the lead to Casey McMullen, who's still circulating out there. Yeah, so many mistakes. We'll have to see how this shakes out at the end. Those guys that pitted early, if they didn't make a mistake, they might have a chance now. Because I'm seeing Ben Tracy's the first guy out there that's pitted leading this race, or will be leading once everything cycles through.
Yeah, and Ben himself had a little bit of an issue. Missed the first time going around. Who is that? Is that Jose Medina going back in? Or no? Who's that going back in? Somebody went back
in. I don't know. They're exiting pit road together. There's a couple cars.
Yeah, there's a few cars.
Curran. That's the 83 of Tim Wortman. He's going to let him through. The 5 of Austin DeMoore.
It was Susky that was coming in.
Okay. Casey McMullen still out there, still leading. Now Victor Fluger takes the lead.
Well, did he take the lead?
Yeah, over Greg Carr. Well, in second. He'll be the leader once the
right, yeah.
Everybody pits. And I told you, Victor was the one that I saw that had the fewest mistakes anyway.
Well, and he right. Well, and he did kind of what I like to do around here is you kind of get down into 3 and try to make that arc instead of trying to get it in the middle of 1 and in 3 and 4. So he played it safe, and you know, it might not be the fastest way into pit road, but it might be. It also is the safest. And I think Victor was able to kind of get that done just by playing it safe and you know, starting that slow down in turn 3.
38 laps to go. Lap 163. Casey McMullen last pitted on 83. So 93, 103, 13, 23, 33, 43, 53, 63. I don't know how many laps that is. 80 laps?
Casey's just kind of waiting for that. He's waiting for a caution out there. He's the only guy on the lead lap. And he had just crossed the start-finish line. And Pfluger now is just crossing the start-finish line. So, yeah, Pfluger. And, I mean, not only that, I mean, say if Casey's got enough fuel, which, I mean, it's doubtful, but we've seen Casey be able to save as well. So, I mean, it's you know, I can't put it past him or keep it out of the realm.
He's got 37 more laps of fuel, but...
Well, yeah, you never know. You're out there just kind of pacing it, keeping it easy, you know, you might have it.
I don't see it happening. I think Victor's going to take over the lead here over Greg Carr, who's in second now. Greg, another one that did not have a mistake on pit road. He's going to end up in second place right here. Ben Tracy in third. Good rebound for him. And David Duran, heartbreak for him, missing pit road, is going to drop to fifth. He's going to try to run these guys back down. He's got a little fresher tire. We'll see if he can make use of that. Actually, he's got a good bit fresher tire. 156 to Ben Tracy's 137.
Yeah, Ben was one of the first guys to come in there. And yeah, David actually, he's only got about a third of a lap behind Ben Tracy right now. Not even, maybe a quarter of a lap, a straightaway, actually, now that I can see it. I don't have times anymore for him because they're all showing 1 lap down. Casey is yet to pit, so it's jazzing me up there, Casey, if you're out there listening.
I'm sure he cares.
I know he doesn't, but yeah. It's just all I see is everybody a lap down. So it's just visually. But yeah, Durand is coming over. He's starting to hunt down there, Ben Tracy.
There's Medina. Losing a couple positions to Wayne Grossi and Austin DeMore there. Wayne up to 8th spot. Well, or is he? Here comes Medina back on the outside.
Yeah, they're definitely duking it out there. And from what I remember, too, I think Wayne actually kind of likes this place. Doesn't he actually have a win here, if I'm not mistaken? I think this is maybe one of his wins here.
We got a website. You can look that up. I'm not really
sure.
Yeah,
I'll have to take a look at that.
Casey McMullen continue to ride here. Up front, leading some laps, getting some TV time. Number 71, Bass Pro Shops Chevrolet. I'm not sure if he'll be back for Season B. Seems like he was on the fence about coming back. Maybe leading a few laps here will convince him otherwise.
Well, he's been having a pretty good season. He's been getting regular top 10s and just having a really good thing. I know I've talked to you personally and just say, you know, I don't know why you'd not want to run. I mean, you've been doing pretty well. And he does well by doing the off strategies like everybody else, like he's kind of doing right now. You know, sometimes maybe you'll catch that caution. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But 9 out of 10 times it's been working for Casey, and he's been getting pretty good luck and getting the top 10s out of it.
Yeah, it reminds me of Keselowski. It's kind of the contrarian of the team. He'll do something a little bit different, try to get off strategy and see if it works. And eventually it will, if you do it enough times.
Well, what do you always say? You know, sometimes you got to do something different than the rest.
And, tonight I'd be kind of scared leading this race, but you know.
Yeah. Well, Wayne has got 3 race wins. I'm looking at Wayne right now. Just don't. I'm looking to see
well, you can
which ones they were there.
Go to his site, go to his page, look at his results, and you can sort by the wins column. You can see exactly where he's won.
There.
Look at that. Yeah, Casey McMullen, lap 174 of 227 laps remaining here at Dover as Casey continues to lead here. He's going to have to make a stop for fuel, I believe. He's going to hand the lead over to Pfluger when he does.
Well, he can make it out without pitting, I'd be pretty impressed with that.
I would be, if he makes it without pitting without fuel, we're gonna have to tear that car down.
Yeah.
Where's the extra fuel lines?
All right. Well, he's got an Atlanta, a Talladega, and a Kansas win. So yes, I was mistaken. I thought he had a Dover, but yeah, I was wrong. All right. But yeah, Fluger's probably just waiting too. Like, is Casey gonna pit? When's he gonna pit?
Yeah, I'm sure he's asking that question too, because he's looking for his first win tonight.
That's right.
In good position of maybe getting that, checking that box finally. You know, he's had some struggles in all the series at times, but looking to finally check that box and get that Cup win.
Well, and he's been our sponsor on the Vanlilys series. He could give us the opportunity to kind of call those races for him and his wife with their victory designs and the Vanlilys it's stickers and stuff, right?
Yep.
And yeah, so
stickers.
Yeah,
and
it's been kind of stickers and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, it's been kind of fun to see him run through the field. He's been showing up every week and bringing out really good cars as well, and good dude overall. And yeah, he's just thinking, when's Casey gonna pit? Is Casey gonna pit?
Is Casey pitting? When does Casey pit? When's the 71 pitting?
Well, and he's probably seeing Greg Carr, who's a new guy as well, and it'll be cool to kind of maybe talk to a new guy in his debut race out here. I mean, he's holding a really good wheel, sitting second right now. So, and Ben Tracy's still in third, almost going to be under fire by David Duran here. But then David Duran has got Tim Wortman. That's really our battle right now. We do have a battle for fourth, fifth, and sixth right now. They are all together.
Yeah. And looking at the tire offset, it looks like Tim Wortman has a couple lap fresher tires. Here he comes looking underneath the 51 of Duran. He's got a couple lap fresher tires than Duran, and that might be the difference right here. Although passing on the bottom here is tough. Oh, he gets it done, though.
He does get it done, yeah.
And now he sets his sights on Ben Tracy, who's right in front of him as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, with the amount of laps we have, though, I don't think he's really anywhere close to maybe even catching Victor here. But he might handily take over third here in another lap or two. We know Ben's got the older tires right now.
Well, it's fourth right now. It'll be third then. Oh, the 51 in the wall off the corner there behind him.
Yes, I forgot the McMullen asterisk. He's still out there.
He's still out there. He's still circulating. Still out there. He's going to run this one dry.
Does he have 18 laps of fuel in that car?
He took it farther than I thought he would. But I just don't see him making another 19 laps.
Well, he's got plenty of space. I mean, obviously, Victor.
Nope.
Not only does.
Nope.
Oh, there he is.
Let me go ahead misses pit road.
Oh, man.
We saw it all night. We've seen it all night.
Yep. The curse of the leader.
Boy, he might, as long as he ran on those tires, he might have a tire down now.
Yeah. And I almost wonder, yeah, did he have enough tire? Did he run out of tire, or did he have enough fuel?
He might run out of fuel getting back around. You're right. I didn't even think about that.
He's running pretty slow around there.
He is. Yeah. Is he out? He might be out.
At a place like this, you definitely don't want to go too dry. He's in the pit stall. He's in the pit lane at least. All right, so yeah, Fluger takes over the lead like we kind of assumed. Fine.
Fluger to the front. Greg Carr takes over second. Tim Wortman in third as he's passed Ben Tracy and pulled away from those guys.
Well, yeah. Well, you were saying Tim's definitely got a little bit more fresher tire on him right now, and but he's got a 9-second deficit to get to Fluger. What's the difference between Wortman, Greg, and Victor as far as lap time goes, or pit lap goes?
He's got 7 lap fresher tires than Greg Carr, and 2 lap fresher tires than Victor Fluger.
All right.
Greg Carr is 4.5 seconds in front of him with 16 laps to go.
So there's a possibility, is what you're saying.
So you're saying there's a chance. Yeah, that's a lot of time to make up there.
Yeah, well, let's see. I'm waiting for him to cross the line there. His last lap was a 23.5. Greg Carr's lap was a 23.7. Victor ran a 23.7 as well. So, yeah, Victor and Greg are kind of on the same plane as far as speed goes. Tim's got a couple of tenths, yeah.
So 2 tenths, 5 laps would be a second. 15 laps would be a second and a half. Yeah,
he does not have the time. A caution, though, could definitely mix up this bag quite a bit here. But I don't know. Everybody's looking pretty good here. But you never know. I mean, this Miles might, chew somebody up and spit somebody out here. I mean, anything can happen.
Victor Pfluger out front. Speed Demon Esports. Pfluger leading a lot of laps. Well, led 7 laps tonight. He's leading the important ones, so it's towards the end of the race.
Yes, exactly.
Again, a 4.3-second lead.
Can Victor be the victor? I mean, he's always a victor, but can he be the double victor?
There goes the 333 of Ben Tracy trying to hold off David Duran. Duran with those fresher tires, that should be a pretty easy pass, and it is. Austin Moore there as well. Going to try to follow him through. He didn't quite complete the pass there. He will here.
Yeah, I think DeMore's going to probably get around the event right now. Well, Ben's still fighting on that outside.
Yeah.
They don't really have any more competition behind him. Jose Medina's got about a 5-second or 4-second deficit to that little group there. But yeah, that 4th, 5th, and 6th spot has kind of been the hot spot right now.
Tracy up the track using that top side, trying to keep his momentum up, but just doesn't have the tire to hold those guys off.
No.
There's Medina in 7th spot, having a solid run for sure. Just stayed out of trouble all night.
Yeah, we talked to him a couple weeks ago. I believe he finished 3rd.
Yeah, the truck race at Texas. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Or maybe 2nd. No, you didn't. Well,
I don't.
2nd or 3rd, I can't remember, but yeah, I had a strong showing at Texas. Was excited about it. We were excited. I think he finished 2nd. I was excited about it for him. So good to see him having a good run again here tonight. Yep. Grassi right behind him in 7th spot or 8th spot in the 7 car.
Yeah, and he's the last guy on the lead lap right now. So we only have 8 guys on the lead lap. Keith Pittman would be the first guy 1 lap down.
Still in the top 10 though, having a decent night tonight in the 9th spot. Started last week at Watkins Glen for his first race. I questioned that. I was like,
"That's right.
You sure you want to start your first? You sure you want to start your first race at Watkins Glen?" He said, "It's fine," and it was. He was good. I was like, "Okay." So having a good showing here tonight.
Yep. And the Sin 5193. Identify yourself. But yeah, he's saying 3 speed demons in the top 5 right now. And yeah, you're not wrong there.
Identify yourself.
Who are you?
Yeah. So you got Speed Demon 21 leading, 51 in 4th. Austin Moore, the 5 and 5th.
Yep.
Good showing so far tonight.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, doing a really good job out there. They brought some rocket ships, and really, I mean, a lot of this came down to the pit stops. That's kind of what gave Victor the lead there. He played it safe, got down into 3 to make that slow down to get into the pit box, and no fuss, no muss, and it's paid off dividends for him right now. 5
laps remaining here at Dover. Victor Pfluger looking to take his first win in the Victory Fuel Cup Series here tonight. If he can hang on. Greg Carr with his first start, looking to get a podium and a 2nd place out of his first start. That's good for him. And Wortman, of course, Mr. Consistency. You're going to get to talk to him again.
That's right, yeah.
Well, I guess I'll talk to him.
Yeah, but you get to talk to him, yeah. But, we got to talk about the champion, Brandon Fetterplace, and we'll talk to him a little later, too. If you don't count the offseason, which, a lot of people don't count the offseason, he is a back-to-back champion. Because he did win. He won the overall actually last year. I believe he did win the Season C championship as well, if I'm not mistaken.
I think I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember, but he did win the overall season championship last year, and comes on strong again. I mean, yeah, 5 wins. I mean, he's had a hell of a run this season.
Unfortunately, he's going to finish outside the top 10 tonight. We might have to put about 5 more Dovers on the schedule. All right, well, we're wrapping this one up. He's going to come around this time by the 21 of Victor Pfluger. We'll see the white flag, 1 lap to go. And we can put this one in the books as it comes off turn 4. White flag flies, 1 to go for Victor Pfluger. And again, it's good to see him have a good run and finally get this one, if he could complete this lap, get this one off his back. He's sponsored the, what was the rally series, the Vanlilys series on Tuesday nights. And been struggling all season. Had some ups and downs. This is going to be an up, though, as Victor Pfluger is going to win the Dover 200 here for the Victory Fuel Cup Series.
Yeah, bravo. I mean, good job to him. Obviously, yeah, like I say, making that pit stop and having a good, clean pit stop was the winning move for him tonight. And, yeah, it worked out good. And Greg Carr, I mean, first time in, second place. Again, had another great pit stop. Had a really clean race all night. Did a hell of a job. And
Absolutely.
You can't say nothing against Tim Wortman too. He's been top 3, top 5, top 10 all season. Just waiting for that win though. It's coming though, Tim.
It is. But tonight is Victor Pfluger's night. He's going to burn it down the front stretch, get that win in the final race of the 2026 A season. And while we're talking, Brandon Fetterplace is going to join him on the front stretch with the championship celebration. The 34 going to take home the championship, which was a formality tonight, but probably not the run he wanted here to finish it off, but he doesn't need it. 11th place is going to be just fine for him. He's going to be able to celebrate and get that big championship trophy.
Yeah, I'm sure he probably wasn't happy when he got that speedy there, but you know, we said it. Pit road is a devastating thing around here, especially when you have to do it under green. It even bites the championships every now and again, or the champions, I should say.
All right, let's look at our results here tonight for the Dover 200 here for the Victory Fuel Cup Series. It's going to be Victor Pfluger getting that win, that first win, getting that off his back. He's going to enjoy that for sure. Speed Demon Esports going to love seeing that car in victory lane. Greg Carr, first start of the night, first start of the year for him. First start ever, I guess, in the league at all, actually. And comes on with a solid P2 finish. Great job for him and the first to engage motorsports crew. Tim Wortman Jr. going to come home in 3rd position. Same place he started, actually. So look at the box score, and it's going to look like he really didn't do anything tonight. We know that's not the case. David Duran actually started from the rear, comes to 4th position, led a lot of laps tonight, had a solid run. Unfortunately, had that issue on pit road, but comes back to finish in 4th. Austin Moore finishes in 5th position in the number 5 car. 6th spot for the 24, Jose Medina. He was able to grab one more there at the end, so a 6th place finish for the 24. Great job there. Ben Tracy, with all his issues, still going to come home with a 7th place spot. I know he'll be disappointed after leading so many laps early, but still a solid finish. 8th place for the 7 of Wayne Grassi. Doing a good job there. Keith Pittman in his 2nd start will finish in the 9th position. And a top 10 for the 71 of Casey McMullen after leading so many laps there, staying out late, and he's able to come back and get a top 10. 11th spot for your champion, Brandon Fetterplace. And then 12th position for the 99 of Kevin Ruff.
All right, Brian Bliss finishing 13th in car 8. Then you have Derek Catt finishing 14th in car 29. Jeff Chandler, car 31, finishing 15th. Richie Coy finishing 16th in their 19. Shad Kern in car 12, 17th. Chris Susky, car 96, finishing 18th. Julio Villalobos Jr. Finishing 19th in car 45. TJ Bartel, 17th car, 20th spot. Mason Hoffner, 30 car in the 21st spot. And then Lane Allen, unfortunately, had that big accident early on, 22nd spot in car 14.
All right. Well, there's your finishing order tonight. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk to our top 3 finishers and our champion for the series. And we'll see what they have to say about tonight's event here at Dover. We'll be right back after this.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
We are Best One.
The best tires.
The best customer service.
The best automotive service.
The best team.
And the best customers. You see, Best One isn't just our name, it's who we are. Since 1948, Best One has been delivering quality and dependable tires and full-service automotive care to our customers. Best One, selling tires, serving people. We are Best One.
Back here at Dover Motor Speedway, finishing up the Full Throttle Sim Racing Victory Fuel Cup Series Dover 200 here on Full Throttle Television, and wrapping up the 2026A season for the Victory Fuel Cup Series. We put a nice little bow on it, Tony. It was a good race, a good finish, and we got a new winner to talk to.
Yeah, it was great. A lot of action going on. A little bit of strategies, a lot of pit entry issues, but hey, it's Dover, right? That's the monster for you. In a nutshell, right?
It is. All right, let's throw it to our post-race show. Our post-race show is sponsored by the Final Line of Whiskey podcast. Find them on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Listen to them. They do a weekly show on the NASCAR. They recap NASCAR stories. You definitely want to tune in. Final Line of Whiskey podcast on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. Let's talk to our top 3 finishers. We'll start with our third place finisher tonight, who's usually in second, so he's one spot below where we expect. I shouldn't say that, but he's had a lot of second place finishes tonight. Finishes third tonight. Tim Wortman Jr., man, congratulations on the third place finish. It was a hard fought battle out there. Dover, Miles was a little hungry tonight, especially at the entry pit road.
Yeah, I practiced that in practice probably 5 or 6 times. And I don't know what the deal was, but I just did not give her enough break.
You weren't the only one, by far. It seemed like everybody was kind of struggling with that. I think with the older tires, it just made it extra hard there. You get the car slowed down, get it turned. And, of course, this car being so stiff, it's hard to kind of get it pointed in the right direction. But man, still come home for a third-place finish. I think you were in the running for that victory there. I know the 51 had issues in the lead trying to get the pit road. But man, it was a fun race out there. It seemed like you guys were able to kind of make some moves. It seemed hard to pass, but you guys were able to figure it out. It seemed like the top lane was really important.
Yeah, this seemed like the old iRacing Aero model. Like once the car settled in, it was, there's this aero bubble that you just can't get past. Somebody have to make a big mistake. You could just almost see it just 2-3 tenths between each car, especially in the first stage there. as hard as we were running there, you just couldn't do anything.
Yeah, and sealant tires are really important too. The tire offset seemed to matter on some of the pit stops early on. The stage finish was pretty exciting there at the end. Yeah, it seemed like it was a typical Dover race, and it seemed like a lot of guys were in contention for a possible win tonight, which is exciting to see. Some of the new guys up front, even a new guy of the league there finishing second tonight. Seemed like the competition is pretty stiff out there.
Yep. Me and Victor were just discussing in the waiting room as to how many seconds I lost on the track by missing pit road. It would have been, I think me and him would have put on a pretty good show there had I not missed pit road.
Well, I do have a question about that too, because you missed pit road and you was like, okay, well, I'm not going to pit. You stayed out after that for a couple laps. I think probably just kind of hoping for a caution to kind of reset things. Is that right?
Yep. And I was going to run it just like, was it Casey? Stayed out for a long time. But then Kevin tells me, he goes, I saw David get sideways coming to the pits. He said, Brandon got a penalty. And I'm like, well, in that case, I need tires right now then. So I hurried up and dipped in and got it and came out, was just running as hard as I could.
Probably the right call there. You did end up with the third man. It's still a solid finish, a good points finish. I know you were battling for second position, trying to hold on to that against Richie Coy. Of course, Richie had issues, and you locked that up. So, man, congratulations on second in the points, too. Congratulations on a solid finish tonight. I know you haven't got that win yet. We thought tonight might be the night. It seemed like second place was the place to be tonight, and if anybody knows how to run second, it's you. I was like, this is your night. Unfortunately, the pit road issues kind of messed that up a little bit, man, but congratulations on a solid season, a solid finish tonight. That win is right around the corner, and I can't wait to be able to talk to you at Victory Lane, man. But congrats tonight on a solid finish and a solid season.
Yeah, like I've said, we're going to have lots of laughs about how many podiums there are with no wins, and tonight's just another example. We're just going to keep racking up the podiums and keep laughing about this, but hopefully if there's any place that we can end it here, it'd be Charlotte. And I forget what we got after that, but I know I was looking at the schedule. Charlotte, Pocono, Michigan. Not only can we break the streak here, we can probably put a different streak together. So definitely looking forward to what's coming up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that as well. It should be an exciting couple of races, and it sounds like you were prepared for that as well. So I love hearing that. The confidence is there. The finishes are there. We just got to put it all together and get that first win. And like I said, if you knock that out, I think we're going to see several more, man. So congratulations again on a solid finish tonight. You can contention every week. We're going to see that soon. I'm going to throw it to you though and let you do your shout outs and your sponsor plugs.
Yep. Definitely going to run like a Charlotte 600 next week. So we'll be ready. And got to shout out my company. I didn't shout out my own company last week, Oakney Hill Products. Thanks for funding all my hobbies here and making me look good on the track, and Ryko for putting a fast car under me, Warrior Wraps for making me look good, RS Button Boxes, VRS Hardware, Advanced Sim Racing for making just one of the absolute best rigs in the game, and you guys for a great broadcast, and we'll talk to you next week.
I got to check out some of those myself. Maybe a new rig. I got to check that out for sure, man. But congratulations once again. Solid finish, and glad to see you up here. I know your sponsors are getting some TV time as well, because we're talking to you almost every week. So that says a lot, man. So congratulations. We'll see you next week at Charlotte.
All right, thanks.
All right, there's your third place finisher tonight. Tim Wortman Jr. getting it done in that paint scheme tonight. I like that paint scheme, and looking good. Like I said, we were talking to him a good bit, so waiting for him to get that first win. Speaking of first start tonight for Greg Carr, I believe you're standing by with him after a second place run here at Dover.
Yeah, I'm sitting here with Greg Carr, your first race in, and you get the second spot on the podium, man. How was your race tonight? How do you think you did against the field here?
I'm very happy. First of all, great league. I appreciate them letting me in. I really like the long green flag runs, and I just tried to be mistake free, and I was running about 6th there in the last pit stop, and looked like I guess a bunch of guys had problems pitting in front of me. Next thing you know, I'm in, first, second place. So I'm like, this is fantastic. So I just raced clean and made a mistake-free race, and it paid off tonight.
Well, yeah, you definitely were a top 5 car pretty much all night too, and yeah, the attrition on pit road, and we kind of called it on broadcast too. It's very this place is pretty difficult to pit, but yeah, you made it work. You came to second. I mean, the car looked really nice and stable all night too. You didn't seem like you were having any issues at all finding grip. Especially with the tire wear the way it is, and I mean, man, it's just a awesome debut in the league, and yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're having a lot of fun out here. We like good green flag runs, and yeah, you got a good taste of what we normally offer around here tonight.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Yeah, like you said, Dover's probably one of the most trickiest places to pit here. You got to be very careful, and it's easy to make a mistake, and it's very easy to spin coming out of pits too. It's very rough out there, so I could see. I was wondering if somebody was going to have a problem too, and it sure did happen out there. But like you said, it was a great run by me. I'm very happy, and not to cause any trouble when you're being in your first race. You just want to try to get the respect of your fellow drivers, and I didn't have no incidents and brought home a podium, so I'm just very pleased.
Well, yeah, well, definitely. It's definitely something to be proud of. I mean, we're definitely happy to see that also in the booth. And because you're new, and Brody will probably yell at me for taking too long of an interview, but you're a new guy here, so we'd like to kind of know a little bit about yourself. So why don't you kind of give us a little rundown of Greg Carr here?
Well, I've been out racing now for about five or 6 years. I basically mainly do leagues, just because the officials they're just so hard to find a decent race now. So I've been really finding more leagues, and thankfully Jose Medina, who first to Engage Motorsports, I know him from another league, and he invited me as a car owner to join this league and take me aboard. So thanks to Jose for letting me on his team, and we'll do our best, and we're ready for. This is just sort of like a preview race for session B that starts next week. So we just wanted to get our feet wet tonight, see what we're dealing with, and we'll go from there and give it a good go in session B and see how we do.
All right, man. Well, again, yeah, Jose made a really good call of bringing you over here. And again, yeah, it was a pleasure to watch you tonight. You did a great job. And I'm just going to offer too, if you got anybody you want to thank out there, the floor is yours.
All right. Well, once again, just want to thank Jose with those guys. Thanks for bringing me aboard, and also CFM Performance. That they're the chassis guys that turn the wrenches on my car. So I want to thank them guys, and also thank you guys in the booth.
All right, man. Well, cool. Well, we'll see you next week starting season B. I don't know. I have a feeling we might see some good things out of this Greg Carr guy there, Brody. So, yeah, it's good to have you along. And, yeah, we'll see you next week, man.
All right. Thank you guys very much.
All right, night. And that was Greg Carr, second place. Brody, you're standing with our first-time winner, Mr. Victor Fluger, the true victor. He's a double victor tonight, right?
Yeah, the Victor Fluger tonight here at Dover finally gets it done in the Cup Series, man. Congratulations. It was I'd say mistake-free night for you. I think that was the biggest thing happening tonight, that everybody seemed to have issues on pit road, but you were just solid, consistent. You just went about it very methodically, and end up here in victory lane up front. Listen, you put yourself in position. Let's say that, but man, you were racing up front towards the front. These guys just fall like flies around you, and there you are.
Yeah, that's exactly how it looked from my seat tonight. And I'll preface all this by saying I'll take being lucky rather than good any day of the week.
I don't think that's really telling the story, because, like I said, I know I kind of said that it was mistakes by other guys, but to be honest with you, you were running in second, right there behind your teammate, the 51, and you were right on his bumper. You were in contention for this win anyway. You just didn't make mistakes that some of the other guys did and capitalize, and that's what you have to do in these longer races in Cup, is just put yourself in position. Don't make mistakes. We saw Greg in his first start finish second. That was great for him. You got your first win tonight in Cup, so congratulations, man.
Thank you very much. Yeah, no, it's I'm super excited and happy about this one. It's really cool to finally get the win here in the Cup Series. It's felt fast a lot this year. Felt like I had a couple of chances get away from me. So to have tonight work out, I'm no complaints out of me, but it sure was interesting to be sitting there for a while, and you come out of the pits, and it took me almost 10 laps to figure out, reorient myself, because I didn't know that everybody else had penalties. So I'm chasing Casey, and it's like, wait a minute, that says P2. Where did everybody else go? So
Yeah.
it took me a minute to figure that out, and once I got it figured out, then it was like, oh well, hey, we got a good shot at this one tonight. Just got to take care of it from here. And man, what a fast car we had. This Vanlilys Chevy just was really hooking up well on the bottom. It felt like better than what most guys could do. So I was pretty happy with it.
Well, you guys were definitely hooked up. Your whole team. You had 3 in the top 5 from Speed Demon Esports. You, David Duran in 4th, and Austin Moore in 5th. Of course, David was leading, and he had a shot at this win, so he made a mistake coming to pit road. So you guys definitely brought the speed this week. What was the difference? Are you guys putting a little more time in, or are you focused? Are you guys just really hooked up for Dover, or are you preparing for B season? What's going on over there in the team?
So I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret, just me, you, and everybody watching, is I hate this track. So I didn't turn a single lap here prior to showing up tonight. Maybe I'll have a different opinion of it now, but me and this track just have never got along. But I respect it, and I know what it takes to be fast here, because I've watched them get away from me a lot, and just kind of brought that mentality to it tonight of being patient and waiting for the car to make sure that it was good where I needed it to be, so I didn't spin out of the lead, or have some really embarrassing incident where you crash in front of the field. That was the goal tonight, and I think we exceeded a little. So
Well, the experience is paying off for sure, man. Another a win here, first time winner, getting it done in season A. Preparing for season B, that's a good way to go into the new season. And we'll see what you can do next season. Tony, we were talking about these guys. It's a love-hate relationship with this track. You either love it or hate it.
I know.
You can still hate it and still be fast here. Victor just proved it.
That's
so
I
true.
keep telling my team that the whole time. I hate this track. Shut up, Victor. You're up front. Yeah, just because I'm fast doesn't mean I'm not allowed to hate this place.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes that's motivation for sure. Tony, I'm going to throw it to you. Let you take it over here.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of in that same camp. I mean, I didn't win the race on Wednesday, but I finished, I think, 7th. And to me, that's like a win, especially on a track I'm not really a huge fan of. But I had a little bit of appreciation for it. So you probably might start to enjoy it a little bit more maybe next time we come out here. But I kind of feel like the move, I mean, yeah, we saw everybody having those pit road issues. You kind of dove into pit road coming into turn 3, opposed to some of these guys trying to dive in between 3 and 4. And I think that was your winning move there. It seemed like you played it safe. It might be not the fastest way in the pit stop, but definitely was the safest way. And I think that's what got you the win tonight. So I don't know. Any comment on that?
Yeah, I was watching the couple of guys, ahead of me that came into pit road throughout the run. And I'm like, watching them try to come off the bank, and soon as they would come off the bank, the car would pick up speed and or kick the back end out. And it's like, ooh, I don't think I want to be the guy trying to make that transition with any kind of speed from the bank to the flat. So just try to get on the flat from the start and hold the best speed you can, and hope that's fast enough to get us in and out tonight. And like I said, it came off pit road, and I'm going, wow, either I was really fast or everybody's had a problem. So, but I think that was really the key, was just, being willing to give it up that little bit sooner, getting into 3 and getting to the flat immediately. So you're not trying to make that nasty transition between the two surfaces. Even the shallow one I did was enough to make me kind of clench up a bit. So.
Yeah, pit road comes on fast, but yeah, it looks like you did. You took the safe route and it paid off. And again, man, congrats on the first win. We always say too, once you hit that first one, many more to come. So we're gonna have to be watching that 21 out there. And yeah, that's about it, man. Congrats again. Good job, Brody. Back to you.
Yeah, he's going to be strong, I'm sure. I mean, he's been strong up to this point. Just finally knocked that win out of the way. We start at Charlotte next week for for a longer race, 200 laps there at Charlotte. It's going to be a longer race for sure. And starting off the B season, again, coming off a win at the A season, Victor, how's that? You guys are kind of setting up pretty well to be a force to reckon with, especially with some of the drivers starting to hit their stride over there at Speed Demon Esports.
Yeah, I think that's really, one of the key pieces for us right now is we've got, David, Austin, Shad, and Derek, and everybody's kind of finding their groove a bit. We're finding the way to communicate with each other that's meaningful. So now instead of one car, out fighting one particular issue, we got 5 cars out there that, maybe aren't experiencing the same things, but we at least are talking in the same language and, vocabulary. So that way, when we say something, it's got value to everybody. Even if you're not going through it, it's, we have that same value across. So that piece is where I think our strength is really going to start to show here moving into the B season. These Vanlilys cars are very fast. We're finally starting to get comfortable with where our setups are. And now we're starting to roll into the tracks where I'm sure everybody's looking forward to Charlotte, but I'm really looking forward to it. It's a place I feel like, I really know what I want the car to do there. So we got a whole string of tracks like that coming up. So, as we look ahead at that, I'm super excited and a hell of a lot of momentum to be carrying in there. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, as a team mate to a guy that just won, you look at that and say, well, we've got the speed to win. He just did it with our cars. So that builds confidence in itself. And I think the drivers can look at that and say, well, if he can do it, I can do it. And we know the 51 was up there in front of you there leading races too. He can do it. He just got to minimize mistakes. You got the 5 of Austin Demore. We've seen speed out of him. He just needs to get up, have a little bit better track position. He'd be right there with you as well because he's got speed as well. So you guys are looking really good tonight. I know we focused a lot on the team, but, man, tonight was your night. You did exactly what you needed to do here at Dover. Put yourself in position, minimize the mistakes, had a great pit stop, and come out with the win, man. So congratulations once again on the win tonight, the Dover 200. I'm going to throw it to you, let you do your shout-outs and your sponsor plugs.
Oh, thank you very much. First off, thanks to you and Tony for doing this wonderful broadcast here. I always enjoy going back and watching, and you guys bring a lot of value to the series with this. So thank you very much for that. Got to give a shout out to my sons, Dart and Jameson, who are at home. Probably won't watch this, but they'll make me play the part where I say their names. Say hi to mom and dad watching at home. Got to say thank you to my wife who puts up with me doing this silly little hobby a few nights a week and keeps everything in order for me while I'm looking away. So Vanlilys stickers and Victory Designs, both been on the car this year. Really great partners to us, along with Scott over at Icon Apparel. Can't thank him enough for supporting the team this year. It's been awesome to see. So we've got a lot of really great partners over at Speed Demon, and we have a really great team over there. Tonight wouldn't have been possible for sure without those guys over there. So thank them very much. Even the guys not on the A side, we got a strong team across the board in the A, B, and C series. So we all support each other, and it's starting to show up pretty well.
Absolutely is. With a victory tonight, looking pretty strong. And I'm pretty familiar with a couple of your sponsors as well. It's my sponsors some of our series. So again, got to thank you for Vanlilys stickers coming on board for sponsoring the B season or the B series and the A season, and allowing us to broadcast some of those races. It's been a lot of fun. I love having you around the league, man. So congratulations. Thank you for everything you've done for us. And we look forward to seeing more of that number 21 car here in Victory Lane.
Well, I'd sure hope to put it there a lot more. So looking forward to it, guys.
All right. We'll see you in Charlotte, man.
Thank you, guys.
All right, there's your winner tonight, the 21, Victor Fluker, getting it done tonight, Tony. Exciting race, exciting finish, some pit strategy, long green flag runs, some chaos, some mistakes coming to pit road, and some wrecks as well, just scattered along the way.
Yep, all of the above, man. I mean, it was pretty wild all night. But yeah, you just got to have that right pit stop, and we knew it was kind of. I mean, you called it too. It just who can have the best pit stop is probably going to win. That's what happened with Victor, and he became the victor again. So yeah, I think we're going to see a little bit more of that 21 car in Victory Lane too as well.
Well, everything I described there for this race, is a long way of saying this race had everything. So
It did, yeah.
so it really did. It absolutely did. It looks like our. I was wondering if our champion is going to skip out on us, but he's back here in the waiting room. Let's see if we can talk to him. We'll talk to him before we head off broadcast here. We'll pull him up. Our champion this season, Brandon. We could have interviewed. I guess we could have interviewed you about 3 or 4 weeks ago, but we'll do it tonight. Congratulations on that championship, man. Probably not the race you wanted, but overall the season, it's all yours.
Yeah, thank you. That was that definitely wasn't the race that I wanted. I struggle with this track, so for me, I was trying to just kind of force something to happen. Where most of the season, I kind of just wherever the cards fell is kind of where it was, and I tried to force it. But hey, this would be the best time to make that mistake, right? So.
Well, I mean, listen, with 5 wins on the season, I told Tony we probably need to put 5 or 6 Dovers on next season's schedule. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something, and I was really hit and miss on pit road entry all week. So I just I didn't know if I could do it on the racetrack, and I just dug a little too hard for pit entry to pass him in pit road.
Also, it sounds like a lot of people had struggles with. I mean, well, we saw a lot of people have struggles coming to pit road, whether it be speeding or missing pit road completely. It just seems like it was really tough, and I expected it. I knew it would be tough, and I think everybody expected it to be tough, just maybe not as tough as it was. It really caught a lot of people out, man. But we can talk about tonight all we want, but let's talk about the whole season. 5 wins on the season, dominating performances throughout the season, just different places. You and Nick both had really strong dominating performances. Unfortunately, Nick missed 3 races, kind of took him out of contention for the championship, but you stepped up, were able to, it seemed like one of you guys, either you or Tyler or Nick, were going to show up each week and be in contention. So if something happened to one of you, the other one's going to take right up where they left off.
Right. It's very nice, to have fellow teammates that are always in the running. They're able to be there to push you along, for, like nights like tonight, whenever you're not feeling as fast on the racetrack. It's always nice to have those guys who are, that kind of push you along and tell you, hey, we're going to be fine, and kind of give you that reassurance. So, it's, it was and it's going to be very nice to have those guys still as teammates, and going on to B season. And man, I think, or at least I hope that we can do as well next season as we did this season.
Well, you saw tonight we got some new contenders. I know Speed Demon's putting some time in. They're looking strong out there. You got some new guys coming in. Greg tonight with a 2nd place finish in his first race. Of course, Tim Wortman's going to keep you honest, and actually Tim said he's gunning for you guys. So I think the competition's kind of ramping up. They see you guys out there dominating and having solid performances. They minimize these mistakes. I think they got the speed to come after you guys.
Well, good. I mean, here's the deal. I enjoy competition. If I can run, if these guys, I put in a lot of work during the week, as I'm sure a lot of drivers do. And, the more that they challenge, the better the racing's going to get, and the more fun everyone's going to have. So by all means, if you got it, come and get it.
He said, chase me. He's come.
Man, those sound like fighting words.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, no, I know what he means. Yeah, hey, come get it if you can. All right, Tony, I'm going to throw it to you. Go ahead, take it away.
Listen, I'm just gonna say congrats, man. I had to text him even before this, because I'm like, where are you? You don't want your interview? And then then he finally pops in here. I mean, he's probably like, I've been interviewed so many times this year. I don't need any more. But nah, man, hell of a season for the team. You guys are just on a rail. I'm just wondering again. I've been saying it all season. When's the name change coming? I mean, it shouldn't be a hot lap. I mean, it's got to be hot race or full race heroes, or I don't know, something like that. I mean, you might need to checker flag here. Yeah, something like that. I mean, you might have to kind of consider that with the team there. But man, again,
Dover heroes.
Awesome.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
God, get me out of here. Get me out of Dover. I can't wait to catch the next flight out of here or turn the PC off. Just get out of Dover. I'm good.
Yeah, you were a little hot going into the box there, but I mean, it's hey, you didn't need to. It wasn't a big deal for you. I mean, yeah, you
Oh,
could
we're
have
gonna
sat
call
out
it
tonight.
pit stop heroes.
Yeah,
Pit
there you
stop
go.
heroes. There we go.
I'm kidding.
But no, man, you did a hell of a job. I mean, kind of a back-to-back championship as well. So I mean, that's pay yourself on the back, man. Good job.
Well, like I explained to you, I think it was off air. I told you guys, I know a lot of people didn't like last season's point standings, the winning you're in. And I made it a note that, I didn't want last season to be a fluke. And I was going to give everything I had this season. And I plan on going after B season to get the full season, get the full year. So I can go back to back on 2 different points. So.
Leave no question. I understand.
Yep.
Yeah,
well, you definitely showed up for sure this season, and yeah, you earned every bit of it. Absolutely, last season was not a fluke.
Yeah, it's showing up.
I appreciate that.
It's showing up, man. The body of work is really showing up, and yeah, I don't think anybody has any question at this point. You guys have been knocking them off there with 5 wins on the season. You yourself has kind of made a statement already in A season. So now it's just time for the B season. Kind of wrap that up. I'm sure you guys are getting up and ready to go, man. Well, congratulations again on the championship. 2026 A Victory Fuel Cup Series champion, Brandon Fetterplace, man. Congrats. And I'm going to throw it to you, I guess, let you do your shout outs and your sponsor plugs as we head off to B season.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys very much. Thanks for everything that you all do. These broadcasts are awesome. Thanks to Hot Lap Heroes, my team, who didn't show up tonight. Thanks, jerks. But we will be back and ready. Those guys were pretty busy in real life. So, hey, they're the greatest teammates I could have. So thanks to them.
Even when they're not there.
Thanks. Even whenever they're not there, I'm going to give them all kinds of hell. But you know what?
Yeah.
Hey, it's all right. Thanks to Premiere. For the really fast setups that we get to work on. Thanks to y'all for the broadcast. Thanks to the Fine Line and Whiskey podcast and all the other sponsors that make this happen. And everyone who watches. And hey, let's go get rowdy for B season.
All right, we're ready to kick it off. I'm ready to kick it off tonight. Charlotte should be a lot of fun. Everybody we've interviewed so far said they're going to be winning Charlotte. So we'll see who actually does.
I need to go rehydrate if we're going to do this. I'm sweating.
Yeah, well, it is 200 laps, so it's going to be a long one, man. But take the time, enjoy it, man. A season champion's yours. You get a week to celebrate, and we're right back at it. So congratulations once again, man. And we'll see you next week at Charlotte.
Hey, thank you so much.
All right, there's your champion tonight, or this season, I guess. The 2026 A champion for the Victory Fuel Cup Series, Brandon Fetterplace. Tony. Solid season, 5 wins. You can't knock that. 5 out of 14. That's a pretty good average for one driver.
Well, I hate to throw the monkey in the wrench or the wrench in the monkey, but it's only downhill from here. So he's gonna have to pressure. He's gonna have to go and maintain and try to get this B season championship now as well. So and he's gonna have his teammates to fight. He's gonna have Greg Carr to fight, who showed up tonight. He's gonna have Fluger to fight. Speed Demons Esports. I mean, the competition is starting to ramp up a little bit, and they know that the Hot Lap Hero team is strong, and I think they've got them bullseyed. They might as well all paint their cars to be a target right now, because I think that's where the season B is going to be heading, and I can't wait to start calling it next week. It's going to be a lot of fun for these guys.
It is going to be a lot
for
of
us
fun
as well.
It's lonely at the top, Tony. And Brandon Fetterplace sitting
That's
at
right.
the top right now. He's all by himself. He was all by himself tonight in his team chat too, because no teammates showed up. But
yeah,
it is kind of lonely. Yeah, you're right. He's going to work hard. He's going to have to work hard to try to maintain that position at the top. And I'm sure they're going to do it, though. They're going to be contenders in B season as well, man. So I am looking forward to it. Next Monday night, 9 p.m. right here on Full Throttle Television, we kick off the 2026 B season for the Victory Fuel Cup Series at Charlotte. The longest race of the season, 200 laps, 300 miles around Charlotte Motor Speedway. Those guys are going to be working hard. They're going to be working long hours next week. So are we, I guess. And we're going to be bringing you all the action, all 300 miles there at Charlotte. Look forward to it. You can watch along Mondays at 9 p.m. here on Full Throttle Television. Well, and a reminder too, and I need to start doing this, a reminder, tomorrow night we have the Apex Racing Cup Series. They'll be in action at Daytona, kicking off their Season 2 right here on Full Throttle Television. 9 p.m. Is the green flag here on Full Throttle TV for the Apex Racing Cup Series. And then Wednesday, of course, we have the Truck Series kicking off their Season B. And they'll be at Charlotte, and that's going to be a fun one too. I can't wait for that one as well. The trucks at Charlotte are always a lot of fun. So definitely follow along with us as we cover the different racing series throughout the year, Sundays through Wednesdays here on Full Throttle TV. So that's going to do it for us, though, from Dover. For Tony Solari and everybody at Full Throttle Television, my name's Brady Hanna. Thanks for following along with us, and we'll see you next Monday night for the kickoff of the B season at Charlotte.